Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Friday, March 31st, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Seattle Mariners, game number 2 in the set. Live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. What a very emotional win from the Mariners last night. Ty France with a 3-run bomb to give us the win last night. Tonight is going to be a little bit more difficult since we don't have Luis Castillo. You know, behind the mound, we have Robbie Ray, who probably is our 4th best pitcher. We paid him number 1 money as he was, in that Cy Young category when he was on the Blue Jays, right? Came over last year. Didn't really do as good as we thought. Logan Gilbert is better. Luis Castillo is better. George Kirby, the rookie from last year, is better. But I have a feeling that Robbie, at least most Mariner fans, are hoping that it can't get any worse than last year. So all you can do is go up from here. Marco Gonzalez, we already know that that's going to be the worst pitcher in the rotation. And it's crazy to think, just a few years ago, Marco Gonzalez, who's our 5, even though he'll be 4 in the rotation, Kirby will be 5. He used to be like our number 1. So that shows you how far the Mariners have come in their pitching staff. It's unbelievable. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. And let's get into some of the lineups that we got going here. And, I've been working on the thumbnail skills. I'm trying to turn myself into a little Johnny. And I feel like I'm getting there. I originally had Cal Raleigh, obviously, but I was like, man, I got to be able to have Julio on there. So obviously we got Jose Ramirez and Julio Rodriguez, but I had to edit this one probably about 5 or 6 times to get kind of the right spacing and look, but I'm proud of it. It looks good, and moving forward, the thumbs should be fantastic no matter what I do. Basketball, baseball, football, wrestling, I figured it out finally, and I'm really happy with the way that it looks. Leading off for the Seattle Mariners. Batting first in the lineup, J-Rod Julio Rodriguez. Batting second from the Milwaukee Brewers, Colton Wong. Batting third, the hero, Ty France. Batting cleanup and batting fourth, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fifth, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting sixth, Eugenio Suarez. Batting seventh, Jared Kelenic. Batting eighth, taking over for La Stella. Obviously, we know that the rotation is going to be switched up. We need Pollock at some point. But tonight at DH, we probably will have to trade for a better one until we get Dylan Moore, Sam Haggerty, and some these other guys Trammell back. But for now, Cooper Hummel. After him, batting in the 9th slot, we have J.P. Crawford. And on the mound, just don't do what you did last year with Yordan Alvarez, Robbie Ray. Let's go, baby. Electric. And then for the visiting team, leading off, and we'll switch up the logo here because I'll give them their proper love and respect. Ooh, there we go. For the Guardians leading off, we have Steven Kwan. Batting second, Ahmed Rosario. Batting third, the best player on the team, Jose Ramirez. Batting fourth in DH, Josh Bell. Batting fifth, Josh Rock the Baby Naylor. Batting sixth, Oscar Gonzalez. Batting seventh, Andres Jimenez. Batting eighth, the former Mariner Mike Zunino. And batting ninth, Miles Straw. And behind the mound, Hunter Gaddis. Let's go. So this should be a pretty even matchup. I'm excited. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the dub today because the way the pitching rotation goes, you could argue Castillo, Gilbert, Kirby. Who's the best one out of those three? I mean, it's a really healthy debate because when it's all said and done, each guy could get projected 10 to maybe 14 wins. If we're lucky, we'll get at least one guy to 15 or more, or maybe more than one, but that's asking a whole lot, right? right? But we got 3 guys that can definitely go like 15-5 or 15-7, depending on how many starts that they get throughout the year. So it's going to go Luis Castillo 1, Robbie Ray 2. So good, bad, good. Logan Gilbert tomorrow, bad after that, which will be Marco Gonzalez, and then good again with George Kirby. Because I would assume that they don't want to go Castillo, Gilbert, Kirby, and if we go on a 3-game losing streak, right? And then the last 2 are going to be, Robbie Ray and Marco Gonzalez. We're fucked. We might go on like a 5-game losing streak. So I see why they're doing that, and hopefully it ends up working out strategy-wise for them moving forward. Megan in the building, how are you? David Goldstein in the building, how are you? Candace in the building, how are you? Sarah's in the building, how are you? Let's go, let's get it. Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it, baby. I actually don't mind the rules. I know it's one of those things. As long as we don't have a game end with some kind of like penalty, you know what I mean? Where it's like, that's the last, you ran past the timer, game is over. Like we had that one game in the Cactus League earlier in the year, right? So we can't have that. As long as we don't have that, the games are shorter. So that's going to keep the fans on TV a little bit more interested. When you're at the ballpark, like when I'm in fucking Seattle, right, I could give 2 shits if it's going to be 2 hours and 45 minutes or 4 hours. You just love being there. So if it ends up being a little long, who cares? But when you're watching it on TV, sometimes when those games go 3 hours, 3 hours and 30 minutes, 4 hours, 5 hours, it can get a little exhausting unless you're a hardcore fan. And even hardcore fans can get a little exhausted when it goes that long, right? So as far as the games going quicker, I don't mind. As far as like the counter to make them go quicker, the MLB players will adjust. No shifting. I thought I wasn't going to like that as much, but it's not really bothering me. It is a strategy thing, but also too, with the bigger bags for, obviously on the base paths, that means more stolen bases. So you're going to have more stolen bases, a faster game, and I think hitting and pitching should be pretty similar. So if anything, it's going to make the game easier to watch for a fair weather fan, a bandwagon fan, a hardcore fan. But the TV broadcasts are going to be shorter, and that's going to be a good thing. And it's not like, it's hell, when the game is 3 hours, 4 hours. But you guys get it. I mean, even sometimes when we watch football, on the NFL side, right? And if the game is like in mud, sometimes you just can't wait for the fucking game to end. You're just like, holy hell. I mean, kick a field goal and just end this misery of this 12-9 game. Other times you can have a low game like that and you're actually getting good production, but there's turnovers, so you're getting big fumbles and pick sixes, but the scoring is low because the defense is so good. So all in all, I know a lot of people don't like them, the players, the managers, the fans, but so far from what I've seen, I actually don't mind it. The shifting thought was a little curious to me. The pitch clock, I thought, oh, this is going to be terrible. They're going to rush the pitchers. They're going to rush the hitters. But in essence, if you actually look at the statistics, if you follow guys on the MLB side like Passan and some of these guys that are like, in the know, and they know all the stats and all the analytics, it seems like it's making the game go by a little bit smoother. But the only concern I have, as long as the game, and if it's like playoffs, it's like Astros, Mariners, Yankees, Blue Jays. And then if it comes down to like some kind of penalty because you the pitch clock penalty or some kind of batter, we can't have games end, especially ALDS, ALCS, NLDS, NLCS, and World Series. So as long as that doesn't happen, you're not going to hear people bitch as much. But once we start getting those games decided by a penalty, that's when people are going to start bitching and complaining. And I will be one of them as well. So, but we'll see how it goes. But so far, so good. Let's go, baby. Let's get it. It's all good. If you want to hang out, with your 12s and with the Crows, you can go wherever you feel free to go. I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to grind it out. And like I said, as far as knowledge, for someone that's followed this team since the 80s and the memories that I've been able to accumulate, I would take myself against any other Seattle Mariner YouTuber or Twitch streamer that's out there. And hopefully we can gain some ground, on the Mariner side. Like I said, the NFL market is very fickle, and it's hard to gain ground there. College football, there's some wiggle room. MLB, a little wiggle room. NASCAR, a little wiggle room. Wrestling, a little bit of wiggle room, but usually those people that do wrestling for like their channel, they've already built their audience. And speaking of wrestling, WWE WrestleMania day 1 and day 2 are going to be tomorrow. So we're going to do this game tonight. I'm going to try to do as many Mariner games throughout the season, but if we have an event like WrestleMania, that's going to take priority, even though I will record the game with Logan Gilbert pitching tomorrow. But after that, that's going to end up being Marco Gonzalez on day 2 in WrestleMania on Sunday. So unless I can squeeze in like NASCAR and WrestleMania, I got to be able to kind of, I don't want to overdo it, but I will try to squeeze in 2 things on each day if possible. But if not, we'll get back to Mariner baseball at the beginning of the week. But I really am going to try to put on a really good effort to, do as many Mariner games as possible. And then on top of that, I'll do some Dodgers for my dad to pay homage. And then obviously some of your guys' favorite teams, Sarah's Cardinals, Jameson and Shep's Braves, and a few other good matchups like Sunday Night Baseball. So I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Let's gain some ground. Let's get to a good number today. And hey, we're 1-0. The Astros lost yesterday. The slate today is much smaller. They had everyone play on opening day, right? So it's a little bit slower, but we have White Sox 3, Astros 2. Could it be possible that the Astros start off 0-2? Please, sports gods, make that happen. All right. And then we got Rockies 2, Padres 0. Padres struggling at the beginning of the year. Weird. All right. Diamondbacks and Dodgers. You already know my dad's Dodgers is going to whip that ass. And then we got Guardians and Mariners. We're going to try to do our business. And looky here. Preston's Marlins beat the fucking Mets 2-1. Unbelievable. Let's go. I am ready. Guardians, Mariners. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. Odin Son in the building. How are you? Let's go, baby. Let's go. I know you're watching. Keep me posted on all that. Message me on Twitter if you can't be on here, if you're watching on your TV or your phone. And congratulations on getting the WWF Hardcore title. It's crazy how expensive the Hardcore title. Some of the bigger championships, Intercontinental and heavyweight championships, sometimes if you get them on sale, will be less than that belt. But the reason why that belt is so expensive, because not as many people are ordering that belt, right? And obviously, I think there's lower numbers on that belt as well. So not only are you getting something that's unique, maybe it costs about $100 more, $150 more than some of those other ones sometimes that go on sale for $350. But most belts are $300 to $500, unless you get a top tier belt where you might be paying like $800 to $1,500. But that's a whole nother story. But congratulations on that. I can't wait to see you wearing it. And then one day I hope to match you, and I'll end up getting AEW World Championship, or maybe a spinner belt, or maybe the big WCW gold, or maybe Intercontinental, or maybe the winged belt, maybe the Stone Cold Steve Austin Smoking Skull belt, maybe a Rock belt. I don't know. I don't have any belts just yet. I do have a Toys R Us before they closed down. Here in Oregon and obviously nationwide, before they ended up having a partnership with Macy's where they have their own section now. I bought a replica WWE toy belt for like $100, and it's still in the box. And it's from, 5-6 years ago, but I can't take it out and wear it because I'm not going to flex with a kid's belt. I see sometimes these people, remember like those little baby belts that they used to have, and you put it over your shoulder when you're a kid, and then you had your little, your wrestling dolls and shit, and you'd be like doing the DDTs and everything. Those are actually kind of collectible now, with the belts and those fucking dolls and whatnot. I know my boys got a few of those from back in the day, but if I'm going to be able to, have a proper belt, I got to be able to have the money to do it. So no time in the near future for me getting that belt, but I'm definitely excited for WrestleMania. And WWE has been shitty, right, for about 2 years since COVID hit. And then once fans were allowed back, and then once Vince supposedly kind of took a back seat with all the legal shit, right, and Triple H and Stephanie and Khan were running it, it was awesome for about 6 weeks straight. But then as of late, it feels like there's been a lot of last-minute cancellations based off some of the insiders who know if they're telling the truth or not, right? Because sometimes they get their information from, some of the wrestlers, but you don't know. You can't have one wrestler give a rumor and they have an agenda and it speaks for the company, right? But it does feel like Vince's fingerprints have been a little bit more like involved in that. And the only match that I think is going to be absolutely terrible is probably the Brock Lesnar Omos. But besides that, everything else looks pretty interesting on the card. So I'm ready. Let's go. Candace, good to see you. Megan's in the buildings. Odin's son is in the building. Appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much, man. Odin's son, I haven't had any money in like 2-3 weeks. Like, I've been getting like some donos on the super chat side, but as far as like Cash App, the last Cash App that I've actually gotten, bro, was from you. And that was when I ended up getting banned for a week. Thank God for you with the 50 spot and with Cyberpunk with the 100, because if I didn't end up getting that, to be able to hold me over for food and bills and everything, I don't even know what I would have been able to do. So thank you so much, man. This is the first one we've gotten in a while. Thank you so much. Because, as everyone knows, yeah, it's cool to be able to have like this paycheck coming. But with Super Chat, I don't get that till next month. And then obviously they take a percentage. But if you're broke, obviously getting a few dollars, just being able to survive, that's always key. So thank you so much, bro. Let me get you on here. Let me know what you want to see. We got Megan with a $5 as well, and I'll get to your comment, and we'll get that here in just a second. So 1 sec here, so that way I can do this properly. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I won't lie. Like, I actually had to, reach out to my buddy Justin, and I was like, bro, I hate to ask you, and I never ask you, but he said, if I ever need money for, whatever, I don't drink alcohol anymore, but if I need to like go to the dispensary so I don't lose my fucking head, you know what I mean? And he did your boy a solid, so that way I could actually go there and get gummies and, get some pre-rolls and just be situated, get some Snapples, make sure I have at least the basics to stream and have something for WrestleMania weekend as well. So that's my boy. $30 dono from my boy Odin's son. I don't know who's a bigger wrestling fan between me, Odin's son, Sarah, Air Whitey. There's so much love, and it's like the older you get, like if you grew up in like the 70s, the 80s, or maybe even the early 90s, it's different. It's not going to be the same, but if you never fell off and you never quit on it, much love to you, because we already know a lot of people have given up on it completely. I watched it when I was a kid. But it's not the same. But we still enjoy it. We still love it. And we still have a passion for it. $30 dono from my boy, Odin's son, the first GOAT to believe in me when I went full-time, and even before I went full-time, to donate to your boy. Bang, bang, bang. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. $30 dono. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you, bro. Let's go. Conan, I know. It was kind of a fucked up thing, though. What did he say? He made some comment. I'm trying to think of what comment he made. He made a comment of someone doing the Eddie Guerrero frog splash, and then he kind of made it like it was like a racial thing or whatever. I know he kind of got some heat for that. But Conan, obviously, we followed each other, on Twitter. I don't have too many people on the wrestling side. But I think after a while, I was like, I'm not really going to be watching his podcast or whatnot. But, I got a few, John Cena, Conan, and a few others that I had. But it just depends if I'm actually going to watch you or not. But just the fact, you get some of these wrestlers trying to build their own brand post-wrestling. Hey, I respect the grind. Do you and get your thing. Megan with a $5, a very happy Seattle fan here. Ems and Kraken had a win yesterday, and the Sea Dragons won today. Make a crappy sinus infection so much better. $5 dono. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. $5 holla. Let me know what you guys want to see for photos here. And we'll get there. Just with these 2 donos alone, we already beat what we did yesterday. So thank you. Appreciate you. You just never know, what you're going to have with people coming in the room. And also, with the tube, you just hope that they put you in a proper place. And even before the stream started, I checked. They don't even have me on there. It's like, okay, if I'm going to be doing the stream, like you can see who's scheduled to stream. I don't know what it is about these Mariners or if it's just this Guardians-Mariners matchup, but hopefully it'll end up popping up. Sometimes it'll pop up and I'll be like 1st through 5th, and then they'll have me all the way down to like 50th. And they have like stuff that's like old from a couple years ago ahead of people that are live, which makes no sense, but it is what it is. Bang, bang. Appreciate you guys. Odin's son, thank you. Megan, thank you. Hey, good start. 65 to go to hit the first goal. And here we are on first pitch by Robbie Ray. Pitch is high. Did they give him a strike there? Did he go? Oh, he did. All right, 0-1 count, baby. Appreciate you guys very, very much, baby. Let's go. Yes, with Muda. He's a legend, man. Like I saw like Chono and Muda, like every time I'll be on Twitter and I'll have a few different wrestling, people that just exclusively do like highlights from like AEW, WCW, and WWF from back in the day, or NJPW or something, foreign. It's awesome. It is just so incredible to watch matches, from like the 80s and 90s, even if it's only like a 3-minute clip, or if I could see some like Eddie Guerrero or something, it's awesome. All right, here, top of the first, Guardian 0, Mariners 0, 0-2 count. Robbie Ray on the mound, Stephen Kwan in the box. Let's go, Robbie. A lot of Mariners fans have kind of lost hope with Robbie because we paid him number one money, pitches high, 1-2 count. But I think, you were a Cy Young guy with Toronto, so we just got to get you to feel confident that you're the third or fourth best pitcher. You don't need to be the best because you're not ever going to be. 1-2 count. Pitch is low. Did he go? Nope. So it's like we got Castillo, 1, but I don't even know if Castillo is honestly the best pitcher on the Mariners. I mean, sometimes Kirby looks like he's the best. Sometimes Gilbert looks like the best, but I think we have 3 number ones. And then as far as like another guy after that, a solid 2 or 3, that's Robbie Ray. And then obviously Marco Gonzalez is absolutely terrible. Kwan fouled off. All right, come on, Robbie. Let's go, baby. Show him something. I got all kinds of sweet photos too. Let's go. Come on, Robbie. Let's get it, baby. 2-2 pitch. Pitch is high, full count. Let's see if Kwan can pull something off here. I'll even throw up the logo for you guys. I'm not a hater. All right, let's see what Kwan can do. Full count. Chopper down first. Foul. All right, back to the Mariners. Can't look at that Guardians logo too long. Come on, baby. Let's go. Yes, we'll get some Ichiro for you. All right, Odin-san. I'll get you some at WrestleMania tomorrow. Big swing and a miss. Struck him at. Baby, let's go. First K for Robbie Ray. Hell yeah, that's exactly what we want to see. I know a lot of people lost hope, lost faith, but Robbie's still a guy that can get 8 to 10 Ks if he's on. But that's the real question mark. When he's on, when he's not on, he'll get roughed up and he'll be out in the first 2 or 3 innings. So far, so good. Let's keep it going. Next up, Ahmed Rosario. 283 average, 11 dingers, 71 ribbies last season in 153 games. Big swing and a miss, 0-2 count. Let's go, Robbie. All right. I like what I'm seeing from Ray so far. Well, I think everyone didn't mind Robbie, but obviously when you give up a big home run to pretty much lose the playoffs, I don't even know why they brought him in. They should have not had anybody but him. But when you go so deep in a lineup, you run out of guys sometimes. And, let's pitch it right down the middle to Yordan Alvarez, who we know was very, very hot at that time. And that was the end of us. But we weren't really going to win that series anyways. But it was a good learning experience. It would have been insane if we would have ended up beating them. But even if we would have beat the Astros, probably wouldn't have won in the next round after that. If that would have meant going against the Yankees, probably would have ended up losing that anyways. But you never know. That's what makes baseballs crazy. Popped up. Rosario. Julio going back. There we go. 2 away. He was about to throw it like he had someone on first base. Nice job, Julio. I see you, bud. That's my dude, baby. Let's go. All right, next up, the best player on the team, Jose Ramirez. I'll even throw that Guardian logo up for you. Not too long, though. All right, just a little bit. Got to show the love. Pitches inside, 1-0 count. 0-0 game, top of the first, 2 outs, 1-0 count. Robbie Ray, 15 pitches in last season, 280 average for Jose Ramirez. 1 for 4 on opening night. Pitches low, 2-0 count. Let's go, baby. 2-0 pitch. Come on, Robbie. Pitch is high. 3-0 count. Come on, Robbie. Get it together. Come on, baby. Let's go, dude. I got 2 nice ones of you. I'll even throw up a third photo if you keep reeling. Let's go. Come on, Robbie. Fucking outside walked him. And normally I would be pissed. But, you know, we already know Ramirez is the best player on the team. And, you know, he went 1 for 4 yesterday. He's going to go yard soon. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but you can kind of feel it. He's that type of player like Julio, where, you know, you're only going to go so long before you're going to hold a guy down, especially when you got a guy like Ramirez that can get 20 to 40 homers, just like Julio. Next up, we have Josh Bell. Come on, baby. Pitch is low, 1-0 count. Yeah, we'll definitely get some Ichiro up there. But it's nice knowing that even though we gave number 1 money, you know, to Ray, it didn't kill us. We got Gilbert. We got Kirby last year as a rookie with Julio. And we have Castillo that we picked up and came over, you know, so from the Reds. So, I mean, it's really exciting to think that, okay, yeah, maybe we gave Ray too much money. And maybe he, you know, didn't live up to the expectations of being the one. But we got 3 guys that are ones. I don't think anyone projected that. We didn't even know we were going to get Castillo. So, you know, if he's our 4th best, but he can return back to Blue Jay form of Cy Young form, we might have one of the top rotations of a 4 in baseball. I mean, let's be honest. If Ray can get back to the Blue Jays, Ray, you got him at the 4, Kirby 3, Gilbert 2, Castillo 1. I mean, I don't know how many other pitching staffs in Major League Baseball that can match that. Obviously, the Braves, and, you know, there's a few other teams that can do it, Astros, but I don't know. I mean, we've seen them last year. They're very, very good, and I think we're going to be even better. You know, we were 90 and 72 last year. I think we can get to 95 wins, and once we hit that, the goal will be 100, you know, and 62, 100 wins, 62 losses once we hit that 95 number, because when you got Julio and great pitching, great mid-relievers and bullpen, anything can happen. 3-0 count, and fucking walked him. Damn it, Robbie. Robbie, are you going back to being fucking Robbie again? 4-pitch walk to Ramirez. 4-pitch walk to Josh Bell. Next up, Josh Rock the Baby Naylor. Maybe I got to stop giving them so much love with these photos. But, you know, I got to put in that grind and put in that time. It does look so much nicer with that streamlined logo, though, I'll tell you. But the Mariner logo is better. Woo, baby. Let's go. Come on, Robbie. And all the Mariner fans right now are rolling their eyes. You know, they're like, fucking A. It's either really, really good Robbie or uh-oh Robbie. And it looks like this is kind of an uh-oh Robbie situation, but hopefully we can get out of this. Come on, baby. Naylor. Chopper down first. Foul. 0-1 count. Come on, baby. All the sliders. Josh Naylor batting .256 last year, 20 dingers, 79 ribbies, 0 for 3 on opening night. God, Robbie's control is garbage. Come on. Pitches low, 1-1 count. And I think he feels the pressure because a lot of it with him, it's mental. Like, he started off as like the guy that we paid, a lot of pressure, and then he just started like kind of getting into his own head. And then he got into a little bit of a streak where he got better, and then obviously his mentals got fucking crushed after that Yordan Alvarez. But I don't necessarily blame all on Robbie. I blame Scott Service for that too, because he should have known better. Robbie was getting fucking rocked all playoffs, and at that last month prior, you know, in September, why the fuck would you put him in? It was like anybody but Robbie Ray. But you live and you learn. 1-2 pitch. Struck him at. Let's go. There we go, Robbie. He's like, oh, dog, I will not let you down. Thank you. There we go, Robbie. Nice job. All right, let's get the Ichiro photo going here real quick for you. And I'll get a lot of photos for Odin's son We'll get those when he comes in WrestleMania stream tomorrow and Sunday, unless he comes back tonight. I'm going to try to squeeze in, Megan, some new ones. Sometimes it gets difficult, but I've got a couple tricks up my sleeve here with a couple different keywords. So I'm thinking it'll be able to open it up. Woo! Let's go, baby. It's all about just trying to find, just different opportunities. And, young Ichiro, old Ichiro, obviously being a part of the organization, just trying to, kind of be one of those guys to give his input. I mean, the guy can still hit. I don't know if you guys have actually seen batting practice with like Griffey in the WBC, or Ichiro, but the guy can still hit. Griffey can still hit too. They still got two of the most purest swings. I mean, for Ichiro, it's all about, consistency, the repetition, lifting up, like this next picture right here. Like when you think of Ichiro, right, you think about, his rookie year. And, I don't know if I've ever seen someone, do so well as a rookie. Because I remember, you get guys that go like 1 for 4, 1 for 5, 2 for 5, and you're like, oh, he's getting it. But Ichiro in that rookie year, he was already pro in Japan for like 7 years, batting champ, all that, right? He was going like 3 for 5, 4 for 5, 5 for 6, 4 for 5. I've never seen a rookie play like that before. Incredible. And then here the little twitch, with his, making sure he had everything lined up. And he always made that adjustment with his sleeve because it was all about that repetition. And I'll get you a few more here as well. Let's go, baby. All right. Leading off for our Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. I got to pull out all the stops, baby. Let's go. That's a brand new one, too. First pitch is a strike for Gaddis. Look at Gaddis's hair and beard. A manly man. And he's got the little glasses going on, too, for intimidation and vision. Pitch is outside. 1-1 count. Come on, Julio. Let's go, baby. And it's really nice to have a guy like Julio because it's the first guy in, since obviously Griffey, that you can tell he really loves the game. He's got an infectious smile, and he's great on offense and defense. And that personality is just so energetic. I couldn't think of a person that I would want, after Griffey to kind of fall into those footsteps and make a name for himself. Julio, back, off the wall. Get two. Slide. There we go. Stand up double by Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Nice job. We had a lot of pop-ups last year, and he struggled obviously with that, but he's getting better. Last night's game, a lot of pop-ups as well. Nice job sticking with it. Let's go. Crush that ball. And like I said, just if he just would have swung about a half second earlier, maybe a little bit more power, that would have been gone. But off the wall for a stand-up double. Let's go. Nice job, J-Rod. Next up, batting second from the Milwaukee Brewers, Kolten Wong. Let's get on the fucking board early, huh? Let's not wait to the 8th inning, to get a 3-run jack, from our boy Ty France. Let's try to get some runs early and often. Wong, 251 average, 15 dingers, 47 ribbies last season in 134 games. Gaddis, 5 pitches in. 0-1 pitch. Wong, yeah, baby! Little chopper over the second baseman's head. Go, Julio, go! 1-0, Mariners! Yeet, baby! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, Julio. You the man. Let's get it. Kolten Wong, RBI. Let's get it. Hell yeah. Hey, all you got to do is ask, and you shall receive. Let's go. Update the ticker here on the bottom. Let's get it, baby. Nice job, Wong. And Wong didn't do very good yesterday. He didn't, really live up to the expectations game 1 or Teoscar Hernandez. But you know who did? Ty France. 274 average, 20 dingers, 83 ribbies in 140 games. Pitch clock violation for Gaddis. 1-0 count. Let's go, baby. Let's go. France popped up. Should be an easy out here. One away. And I feel like so comfortable, doing baseball. Like it's not easy to do, but I feel like it's as natural for me as doing NFL. Like I said, you got to be able to have the enthusiasm, the passion, but you actually have to know what you're talking about, especially in baseball. I mean, why do you think they have fucking 2 or 3 announcers, throughout the broadcast? Because they have to be able to have a little side talk, side chatter. You got to be able to know things. That's facts. Next up, we got Teoscar Hernandez. Because obviously with NASCAR, it's not really play-by-play. It's more of like a watch party. And NBA, it's like one guy has to kind of focus on like the scoring, and then another guy can kind of call it. But NBA is NBA. But as far as like NFL, college football, that excitement that you get, I just got to be able to give you that type of energy on the MLB side. And I feel like when you watch a lot of people on the MLB side also, not enough energy. You know what I mean? It's like you can be a fan of the team, but you got to have that same energy that you have when you watch football. Got to have it. Hernandez 0 for 4 on opening night, and we were like, what did we do? Check swing? Did he go? No. 1-2 count. Come on, Hernandez. And this was the Mariner that I think that most people that were like the most excited about. Obviously he is crushing homers, big part of the Blue Jays. And it's going to come down to the Blue Jays, the Mariners, the Yankees, and the Astros. So we got one of their guys, and we didn't go all out because I do believe they're trying to save money, and they're going to try to give whatever they can afford to one guy and one guy only, and his name is Shohei Ohtani. But I just don't know, even though we have a very strong Japanese following, I'm not sure if Shohei would want to go, but depending on how good we do this year might impact his decision on if he goes to a team like the Yankees, the Dodgers, or chooses someone like us, the Seattle Mariners. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. Damn it, Teoscar. 0 for 5. Come on, baby. Come on. I'll give Hunter Gaddis a little love. All right, man. I see you. Nice K, brother. All right. I see you. I won't fucking leave you out. Next up, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's go, Cal. Pitches inside. 1-0 count. Plus, also with baseball, it's kind of like one of those things. If you're not familiar with how the terminology goes and pitch by pitch, that's why most people can't do it. It's just more like reactions instead of actually doing the game. It's not easy, that's for sure. I might have to call my dad tonight. I know he's going to be watching the Dodgers. I haven't talked to him in a few days. Should give him a call. Come on, dumper. Let's go. Ryan in the building. What to do? 1-0 Mariners. Bottom of the first. Runner on first. 2 outs. 2-0 pitch. Throw to Julio at first. No. It ain't Julio. It's Colton Wong. You ain't getting Wong. Come on, Gaddis. Be better. Come on. Hunter. What do you think you're doing? You ain't going to get him there. All right. Come on, big dumper. Let's go. When I go see the Cardinals in about 3 weeks, I'm definitely going to be shooting for a Julio ball, a Cal Raleigh ball. Those are going to be the 2 for the Mariners side. And then obviously Nolan Arenado and Goldschmidt. And then also Jordan Walker, the new phenom prospect. Hell, if I can get a Jordan Walker ball, that would be thrilling because I can tell he's going to be a superstar as well. Just like Bobby Witt, junior there for the Royals at third base. And Rushman for the Orioles at catcher. God, he's amazing. Big swing and a miss, 2-2 count. I mean, Rushman went 5 for 5. And the crazy thing is he went to Sherwood High School, which is like 5 minutes from my house. So she went to Sherwood High School, and then from there went to Oregon State, won a couple championships when the Beavers were like the shit, and they still are, right? And then look what he's doing with the Orioles now. I'm jealous. But we got Cal Raleigh, so I'm fine. But Adley Rushman is amazing. Popped up. Damn it, but at least we got 1 run there. Cal Raleigh pops up, but we still got the 1-0 lead. Let's go, baby. All right. End of the first inning. 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. Nice that we got a 1-0 lead already. And I'm proud of how the whole thumb project is going. And maybe it's a blessing, that, when I was trying to get, the thumbs and I couldn't figure it out. And obviously I wanted to improve the presentation. And, when you're dropping, 20, 25, 30, 35, you are giving it to the best, with Johnny. But, I figured it out. And maybe if he didn't charge so much, maybe I would, obviously the budget and the donos have been a little different from 2022. But he kind of forced me, to be able to figure it out on my own. And it took a while, but I'm really happy now. So now moving forward, you're going to end up having, beautiful thumbs with players and logos that look clean. And that's a big part of it. I feel like this was the only thing that I felt that I really needed to improve, besides just subtle little things like, transparent logos, like in the corner. I'm always going to give the freshest HD 4K photos. You're going to get the energy. You're going to get the passion. You're going to get the knowledge. But I feel like the only thing that I felt that I needed work or improvement on was the thumbs. And I'm there. I mean, if I didn't tell anybody, people would think that I called Johnny up and, he hooked me up. But Johnny's still amazing, no doubt. But I feel like I'm following in his footsteps and his methods. And a lot of my stuff is going to mirror what he's done for me already. So, he is a genius. So I definitely want to give him his props, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this type of style. And he knows what I like. I like to have the logos. I like to have the visuals, a clean background, obviously with the player images as well. Fucking A, man. What a long time it's come, but really thrilled with the results. Mike in the building, my dog, my G. How are you? What's good? Ryan, how are you? How's the baby boy? Everything going good? Reflect in the building. How are you? Mariners, baby. Let's go. Go M's. Let's get it. Big swing and a miss. Oscar Gonzalez in the box, 0-2 count. And obviously you can tell I'm dedicated if I got photos for every fucking player, If I wasn't fully invested, I wouldn't do that. 0-2 pitch, fouled back. Just a little subtle details, that subtle details of effort. All right, come on, Robbie. Speaking of effort, don't let up. We're up 1-0. Come, let's go, Robbie. 0-2 pitch. Right up the middle. Fuck. God damn it. And Oscar didn't play last night, so they made that substitution, and it looks like that was the right decision. Ah, damn it. Nice job, Oscar. I'll give you props. He said, thanks, dog. Appreciate it. Next up, Andres Jimenez. Oh, congratulations, man. That's awesome. Bunt attempt. Get him. Get him. Fuck. Are you kidding me? You're going to let him get on first with that bunt? That was a great fucking bunt. Jesus. That was nice. Andres Jimenez. First pitch. He said, fuck it. I'm going to bunt and I'm going to go. And he got great contact right there. Robbie, way too slow. And he didn't even get the chance to get to it. Too slow. Too late. We don't want them to catch up this quick. Next up, the former Mariner, Mike Zunino. Last season wasn't very good. Obviously was injured for a good chunk of the season. Robbie Ray, 32 pitches in. I don't know if I really like what I'm seeing so far from Robbie, but at least we have the lead. But he's nowhere near being a number one pitcher. We definitely overpaid, but at least we have Castillo, Gilbert, and Kirby. So it doesn't make it like, oh my God, all we have is Robbie Ray and Marco Gonzalez and a bunch of shitty ass pitchers. So, I mean, yeah, we paid him too much, but at least we got guys that came in that were better than him. So it doesn't really hurt us anymore. He's always going to be our number 4, even though he's the number 2 guy tonight. Inside, 3-0 count. So he's had a 4-pitch walk, right, to Jose Ramirez. He had a 4-pitch walk to Josh Bell, and he's on the cusp of a 4-pitch walk to Mike Zunino. Wake the fuck up, Robbie. Come on. And look at that. You fucking talk about it, and he's like, okay, dog, let me do a 4-pitch walk with him too. God damn it. You kidding me? Service is like, God damn it, do I got to pull you already? And these are the fears that a lot of Mariners fans, I think, kind of knew, that it's up here. You know, it's not just the skills, but I think just, you know, when you get rocked by Yordan Alvarez, you get paid all that money, and you see everyone doing better than you except Marco Gonzalez, that's a problem. You know what I mean? And I don't know if there's I don't think there's really a lot of jealousy or egos. I just think that he wants to live up to the money that he got and how good he was when he was Cy Young for the Blue Jays. And he's nowhere near what he was with them. But hopefully he can just get out of this inning somehow with only giving up a run. Miles Straws up. Bases loaded already. Come on, baby. But if you haven't been here before, or if it's been a while, like I said, we've made a lot of improvements, you know, in the last few months, and I'm always trying to improve the channel every day. Popped up. One away. Oh, he ain't going. Don't even think about it. Don't even. Oh, no. Fuck. Get him. Fucking A. 2-run score by 2 wild pitches. You dumb ass idiots. Fuck. I mean, like, I get it. You know, you got to make sure that you have a good throw there, but that should have only been 1 run. And then you had 2 bad throws, and now it was 2 runs. Brutal. I knew this was going to be tougher today. Anytime you have Robbie Ray or Marco Gonzalez, you just have to put in the back of your mind that you're probably going to lose. You know what I mean? You unless you have a really good hitting night. And just like that, we're down 2-1. Fucking A, dude. Sub. Fuck. God damn it. But we'll see what happens. So we got this game tonight. I did the opener yesterday. We got Mariners tomorrow, but we also have WrestleMania. And then on Sunday, NASCAR and WrestleMania Day 2. So I'm going to try to squeeze in as many things as I can without, you know, overworking myself. But if I can squeeze in, you know, 2 things and 2 things, I'm going to try to. But I think, let me look. I got to look to see what time the games are on. Let me look here. 2-1 Guardians, top of the second, runner on third, 1 away. Robbie Ray stinks. All right, let's see. Saturday's game for the Mariners is at, what time is it? 6:40 p.m. on FS1. Damn, and that's WrestleMania time. So I'll have to watch WrestleMania, and then we'll have, you know, obviously I'll be watching that game on the side. And then on Sunday, I think the game is on at 1. And we have NASCAR. And I'll do NASCAR over that because it's Marco Gonzalez. So that way I can kind of squeeze in all the things that I want to be able to squeeze in, especially when there's 162 Mariner games. I'm going to try to do probably 100 plus. So that's a lot of dedication, but I'm going to try to do it. Yes, reflect. Let them know. Let them know who we're over. And La Stella, he's garbage. You know, I was like, man, Pollock, hopefully he can be the guy. You know, Sam Haggerty, Dylan Moore, Dylan, Cooper Hummel. All these guys are just like, meh. I need like a really good DH, obviously before the trade deadline, because that could be the difference between us beating the Blue Jays, Yankees, or Astros or not. We need that position filled. 2 away. Tagged up. Now we're down 3-1. That's just excellent. Thanks a lot, Robbie. Sucka. Gonna have to make me go take a gummy or something. Fuck. Already? Shows you how important pitching really is, too. I did see that. But if that ends up, you know, happening again, we already know between those 2 teams, that more than likely will be the champion this year. Celtics or Bucks. I don't think the Sixers, you know, with Embiid and Harden, they need more pieces. They're not good enough. And I don't think anyone else like Cleveland with Donovan Mitchell, there's no one else that's on the Milwaukee or Boston level on the Eastern side. And on the Western side, you got the Nuggets, the Kings, and a few others like the Suns. But I feel like the Nuggets, maybe this is their year with the Joker, as long as he doesn't get hurt. But even with that being said, Boston in 6 or Milwaukee in 6, if it's against Denver or anybody else, just because the Eastern Conference is better with those 2 teams. Denver will be able to win a couple games, maybe steal one on the road, maybe win one at home. but they're not going to be able to beat Boston or Milwaukee 4 times. Not going to happen. I mean, like I said, I was able to predict it last year, and I'm pretty confident about this year as well. And I've watched quite a bit this year, even though I didn't watch a whole lot last year. I still was able to predict who was going to win, who was going to get MVP. And like I said, sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. And honestly, Ryan, if you played anyone besides the Warriors last year, you guys would have won. It's just that's like a super team. Curry, Clay, Draymond, Curry, head coach. It just was inevitable. You guys were just too inexperienced. Good enough to win a game or 2, but just not good enough to win 4. But now you guys are. Moving forward, now you are. So I think it was actually a good thing that happened to you, even though it hurt losing. Sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. But now, if you can keep Tatum, Jaylen Brown, keep the core, you guys should be very, very good here on out for like the next 5 to 10 years. Boston and Milwaukee, as long as Giannis is there, Tatum and Brown are there. That's going to be the powerhouse. And then the Sixers are like salivating because they have Harden, but you need someone better. Like Shea from like Oklahoma City. You need better pieces to match up with Embiid. And then also there's rumors that certain players might be trying to leave their teams and join Luka. I don't think they necessarily want to play with Kyrie, but I think some players at some point are going to try to make a move to Dallas in the next couple years because they want to take advantage of playing with Luka before wasting his prime. And if you can get Luka, I don't give a shit about Kyrie, but a couple others, maybe Dallas could end up making a little bit of a run as well. Yeah. But remember I told you how it was going to go. So I think I was right. Remember? So it was Castillo 1, Ray 2, even though he's our 4th best. They have him 2, good, bad. Gilbert 3, even though he might be number 1 or number 2. Then Marco Gonzalez 4, even though he's actually 5. And then George Kirby is 5, even though he's probably 3. So they want to go good pitcher, bad pitcher, good pitcher, bad pitcher, good. Instead of being like Castillo, Gilbert, Kirby, and then we're left with Ray and fucking Marco Gonzalez. Because if the first 3 lose, we're going to go on a 5-game losing streak because there's no way if we're playing a team and you get Castillo gets his ass kicked, Gilbert gets his ass kicked, Kirby gets his ass kicked. What are the chances that fucking Marco Gonzalez, right, plays well after those guys lose, as well as Robbie Ray? It's not likely. So you got it right on the head, baby. We need a better DH. But all the DH pieces, even Pollock, I don't know who I like the most. I probably would say Sam Haggerty or Dylan Moore. I think I probably with those guys. I like those guys. You know what I mean? But as far as Pollock, I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's go to the bottom of the second here, baby. Fucking already down 3-1. Bottom of the second. 3-1 game. Julio. Oh, it's Eugenio. All right. Next up, Jarred Kelenic. I got so many fucking screens up here. Let's go. That's the question, though. Can they stay healthy? But I don't know if they have the chemistry. They got a lot of me players. Chris Paul is kind of washed, even though sometimes he puts up good stats. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Booker is good. Ayton, he might be the second or third best center, but he ain't no fucking Embiid. But if I had to choose between Denver and Phoenix, I probably would go Denver because they're a selfless team and they like to play defense and rebound. And the Joker, if he gets on a roll, he could get 30, 15, and 15 by like the third quarter. So, I do like this. The Suns are the popular flashy team, but just because you're flashy doesn't mean you're going to win. Remember when the Nets had Kyrie, right? They had KD, they had Harden, Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, and they still couldn't win. And speaking of LaMarcus, he retired. But a lot of us Blazer fans, we don't really care. He sold out, went ring chasing to join the Spurs. If he just would have stayed with our team, when we had Roy and Odin and everything, maybe we would have been able to make a little bit of a run. Kelenic, yes! Let's go! Let's go, Jarred! Go, baby! Run! There we go. Stand-up double by Jarred Kelenic. And he's our X factor this year. I kept telling you, Reflect, if he does well and he can bat, 250 to 275 and get us 20 to 25 dingers, which is aggressive, but I think he can do it in a 162 game season if he's starting almost every game. That could help propel us past Houston or the Yankees or the Blue Jays. You know what I mean? Because we already know you're going to get production here. Julio, France, Teoscar Hernandez, Raleigh, Suarez, and then Kelenic. So you got like 6 guys that can put up 20 plus homers. You're not going to get it from Wong. You're not going to get it from, Cooper Hummel or whoever the hell, the fucking DH is going to be, or JP Crawford. But, 6 out of 9 guys in the lineup, I'll take that. 66 games with the Diamondbacks, 176 average, pretty shitty, 3 home runs, 17 ribbies. Hopefully he's not as bad as La Stella, who's absolutely terrible. But that's the one glaring weak spot. But if we only have one weak spot in the starting lineup, no weak spots besides Marco Gonzalez, one weak spot in the starting pitching, mid-relievers and closers are fire, I'll take that. One DH spot, right? And then one pitcher that just is garbage, I'll take it. Damn it. You got to hustle that out. Well, at least we advanced the runner. 2 away. But I already knew the DH position, and I'm kind of wondering why. Maybe Reflect. Why is AJ Pollock not starting at DH from the beginning of the season? I thought, you brought him, Colton Wong, and Teoscar Hernandez in. I figured that's the best name recognition guy. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't think I saw him on the injury report. I know they brought him in for leadership, but we got to figure out the DH spot. JP Crawford, let's go, baby. Love me some JP. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. No one predicted that. 3-1 game, bottom of the second, runner on third. 0-1 pitch, fouled off. 0-2 count. Yeah, the Nets aren't a real team, though. That's a garbage team. Nah, you ain't no Debbie Downer, man. Fuck. JP took the strike. End of the second inning. All right, I'll give you your love. Hunter Gaddis. All right, I'll give you your love. Nice job. End of the second inning, 3-1 Guardians. All right, let's go to the top of the third. And lower your A1C. The #1 doctor prescribes CGM. Freestyle Libre 2. Try it for free at freestylelibre.com. $35 in donos. Let's get to a hundo. Let's do it. Yes, I agree. I think they just need to figure it out. And they just hope that one guy sticks out of like 5 guys. You know what I'm saying? They just got to figure that out. But maybe Dylan Moore will be the best one. I don't know if I like the sound of that, but I mean, if anybody that can bat 250 or better and maybe get, 10 to 18 home runs and, 50 ribbies, just like be somewhat productive. If you're the shittiest player in the lineup, don't be like 200 or 180 average, but again, that might be asking too much. We'll figure it out. Oh, thank you, Reflect. I appreciate you, Reflect. He's like, I'm going to take care of my boy. $65 dono. Let's go. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. We got to change the Guardian, though. We got to make it a Mariner. There we go. Appreciate you, brother. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. $65 dono. Thank you, man. Like I said, I've been putting in so much work. It just feels good. Like, it was weird. We didn't get a very good turnout yesterday on opening day. And I was like, wow, as far as the donos, whatever, but I was just kind of surprised. But again, they didn't promote me. They didn't even have me in they had me in the top 10 for a few minutes. And then they had me 30th position. And there was only a few people streaming, which was crazy. There's no purpose of having one of my old streams from last year ahead of a live stream now. But tonight's, tonight's views, and seems like we're getting a little bit more traction. And I ended up changing my Twitter profile as a Mariners, YouTuber, because I'm going to do it, based off season, NFL sports YouTuber. We're not in NFL season. So maybe I can capitalize, on Twitter and obviously on here, to be known as the Mariners YouTuber. Obviously there'll be others that are doing it, but I feel that we can do better here. And we have a good chance to prove it because I know my presentation and the energy and the people that we have in this room can compete with anyone. That's facts. 1-1 pitch. Take it, JP. One away. Thank you, Reflect, so much. Let me know what you want to see for photos, and I got you, man. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, $65. Thank you. Sometimes it's a long time. Like sometimes we'll get the bigger donos. Sometimes it'll be a slower night, you know what I mean? And you just want to be able to hang out with, your peers, your friends, that maybe start off as fans, then turn into friends and then fam. And I appreciate you so much, man. 3-1 Guardians, top of the third, one away. Reflect being awesome as usual. Always trying to take care of me whenever he can, just like some of the others in the room. Megan as well. Appreciate you guys very, very much. And Odin's son. Yeah, like I said, when you end up grinding and putting in all your, passion and love and effort, and then you end up with like a 15, or a 20, it's a little disheartening, but you just have to remember, right? Every day is a new day to prove yourself, to get yourself in front of another audience. And so just because maybe yesterday, might have been like a $15 or $20 day, doesn't mean that it's going to be a $10 or $15 or $20 day the next day. And we had a nice run last year. We hit 200 every day for 6 months, 200 or more. This year in 2023, not so much, but I still have hope that we can kind of get back on track as well. So thank you so much. We're at $100 in donos. Let's get to the secondary goal. Let's try to get to $200. Obviously, rent and bills. If you know the story, 3-1 pitch. Oh, the bat went flying. Where did that go? Did that go into the crowd? Holy shit. But about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I got a stomach bug and I was out for a week from recording. And that's a lot of, money out of my pocket and being able to, gain momentum on the channel. Then I recorded for a couple days. Then I did the World Baseball Classic, Team USA, Team Japan, Trout Ohtani. And then halfway through the stream, they cut it off and they gave me a copyright strike and they banned me for a week unfairly, acting like I showed the actual game footage, which I didn't. And then, so pretty much I've had no income for 2 weeks. And that's hard, especially when you rely on this as like, this is my full-time job. It took me, 10 years to get to this point. I normally would have 2 or 3 jobs. So it just feels good to be back and feels good to be appreciated in that generous way that Reflect did there. Thank you so much, man. Robbie Ray just walked him. How many fucking walks does Ray have already? 4? My God, Robbie. Jesus. Yes, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Sometimes we'll have, 2 goats. Sometimes we'll have 5. Sometimes we'll have 8. Sometimes 1 or none. So it just feels really good to have you in the room and to show that kind of love, man. Thank you. $100. Let's get to 200. Let's do it. Finally, Robbie with a strike. They should give him 2 strikes for every strike that he gets. He can't hit the zone worth of shit. Guardians 3, Mariners 1. Top of the third. Runner on first. 1 away. 0-1 pitch for Ray. Grounded foul. I can't wait to be in Seattle in 3 weeks. Amazing hotel, 5-star hotel, 50th floor, bay view, can see the stadiums, Mariners and Seahawks from our room, as well as the water, the Ferris wheel, Pike's Place, airplanes, fucking ships, helicopters, everything. It's going to be awesome. And our seats are right off first base, about 15 rows back, and I'm right on the aisle. So your boy's going to get a souvenir. I'm going to try to up myself from last year, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that by getting a Julio Rodriguez foul ball last year in his rookie year and getting an Aaron Judge ball last year as well. And then a couple years before that in COVID, I got a Kike Hernandez ball when he was on the Dodgers. So I've been to 7 Mariner games and gotten 3 baseballs. I would say that's a pretty good percentage. I'm not Zach Hampel. I wouldn't want to be him either, but I'm trying to follow in his footsteps, try to be in the right place at the right time. 3-1 Guardians. Ray. Did Ray actually get a punch out? Yeet. Let's go. Nice job, Robbie. Okay. Come on, baby. Ray's got 4 walks, 2 Ks. God damn. Robbie. Come on now. Top of the third. Runner on first. 2 outs. Big swing and a miss for Oscar Gonzalez. Take that. Take that. No worries, Mike. For every person, that donates heavy, you know what I mean, and something comes up, well, hopefully, we'll be able to get a good push where we can get noticed. And like I said, I'm gonna try to be able to, put in so much work that I'm gonna be known as the Mariners YouTuber. I'll do NFL, I'll do college football, I'll do MLB, I'll do Mariners, Dodgers, and all the other good teams. I'll do NASCAR, I do WWE, AEW, ROH, NJPW, I do March Madness. So there's nothing I won't do, even including UFC or boxing. But maybe this will be the niche. Maybe this will be what helps us grow. Because obviously in some of those niches, it depends on how long you've been doing it and if you can gain ground. And I feel that with my passion, my knowledge, my voice, as well as the visuals, and now being able to get the thumbs on to my level, where I don't have to pay for it anymore and I can make it look awesome. I think that this is going to be it. I think this will be the calling. And maybe even trying to do some collabs. I know there is a Blue Jays channel because they were streaming the last time that I did called Blue Jays Today, and it's with 2 or 3 guys. So I was thinking, I don't know if they would be willing to collab, but I think that, both of us have a pretty good following, with sub counts. And I think it would be a kind of a cool thing to be able to stream together while they have them rooting for the Blue Jays and giving that information and me dropping all the knowledge and, doing it for the Mariners. So we'll see. There's not a lot of people I would want to collab with. You know what I mean? But you never know as you start to be able to see, other people that are doing baseball. But I don't know. I just feel there's not as many baseball YouTubers out there. There's some that do like reaction stuff, you know what I mean? But hey, if I can get more notoriety as being that guy, and I feel I got the credentials. I mean, I met Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey Sr., in his rookie year in '89. I've had incredible good luck when I go to the games, and I've been a fan since the mid '80s. So if that doesn't qualify me, I don't know what the fuck does. And my dad's been a Dodger fan since the 50s. So obviously, with all the history that we have, because I met Griffey in '89, his rookie year when I was 7, that changed my life forever. That was probably the most impactful day of my entire life. And Ken Griffey Sr., his dad was there as well. And then when I was in 3rd grade, I ended up meeting Sandy Koufax. And that was a game-changing experience as well. Suarez, there we go. Let's go to the bottom of the 3rd, baby. All right, let's go bottom of the 3rd, 3-1, Guardians. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Let's go. God, Robbie. I had a feeling that this was going to go this way. Let's go, M's. But I feel, like I said, I just need to be able to get in front of the audience. And if I can get in front of a baseball audience and they can push the channel, recommend me, and then we can get the newbies to sub, I've hit 20,000 twice. We've had a couple raids, right? And, we've gone up, we've gone down. We need about 200 or 300 subs, to get to 20,000 again. And hopefully we can get subs that will stick, not looky-loos or not someone from a raid and they just do it for a week or 2 and then just unsub, because that's what a lot of people do, when they do those raids. They'll try to be cool in front of the host that tells them to raid a channel, and then they'll keep it on there for a little bit. But most of those people, have no intentions of even giving that other channel a shot, and then they just unsub, which is kind of like when you're on Twitter. Right, when people do like the follow trains and they're like, hey, a follow for a follow, and then you follow some rando, you don't know who the fuck they are, and they're like, all right, fuck you followed me, I'll follow you back, whatever. And then all of a sudden a week later you check your followers, the people, and you find out that they unfollowed you. Like, why the fuck, Mr. Random or Mrs. Random, would I keep following you when you unfollowed me and I don't even know who the fuck you are? You know what I mean? So kind of like that. We know obviously social media can be fickle, but I feel very confident that we can gain ground as being known as a Mariner channel. And like I said, I'm going to be known as a channel that does probably more than any other channel on YouTube. I feel that as far as like any event in any sport, I feel I can do it. And that takes talent and a lot of effort and a lot of reading and a lot of film study. But I feel so confident doing baseball. It shouldn't be this natural for me. But it makes me kind of feel like NFL. Like I don't feel uncomfortable one bit, but it does take more effort than doing NFL. That is facts. All right, let's go, Julio. Popped up on the first pitch. Foul. Guardians 3, Mariners 1, bottom of the 3rd. 0-1 count. You already know who it is. It's my boy, J-Rod Julio Rodriguez. Chopper. Run it out. Ooh, that was close. He almost was safe there. Good effort by Julio. Look at those jerseys. Those teal ones are fire. Let's go. And I wore the Julio white yesterday, so I had to rock the Griffey throwback today. And it was crazy. I actually looked on eBay. I have a Russell Athletic, because that was the sponsor, the main brand for baseball stuff, and they had Rawlings for like baseball stuff, but Russell Athletic, instead of like Nike and some of these other ones that they've had, it's a vest cutoff jersey with no sleeves from 98. And I ended up buying it used from a private collector a couple years ago. And it comes with a Mariner turtleneck to match at that time, where it says Seattle Mariners. It's exactly what Griffey wore. And even back then it cost, in 98, like $300-400, like kind of like a Mitchell and Ness. I looked it up. It's going for like $800 now. I was like, damn, that's like $500 to $800 is what the jersey is going for, because it's a vest jersey with no sleeves. It's white. And then obviously all the ones that I've seen don't have the turtleneck included. But I was like, wow, well, I'm definitely not selling that. But I bought it for $300, and they got ones on there that are going for $500 to $800. And I was like, wow, well, it looks like I did a good job picking up that jersey. Because I remember when I saw it on eBay, I had a friend buy it for me. I said, bro, I don't have money right now. Please let me borrow $300 and I'll pay you back, in like a week. And he did, and I got it, because I told him, if I don't buy this now, I'm never going to see it again, or it will, it'll be too much for me to buy. And now, just a couple years later, a $300 investment now is $500 to $800. Wild. Hit foul on a full count, Colton Wong. But hopefully we can get some good support from some of the newbies that we got. If they like what they see with the presentation, we always got amazing people in the room. And plus, I feel I'm the only original one that has a broadcast this way. 99% of the people that you see that will do baseball, right, they'll just have an ESPN page behind them that'll show strike zone and some stats. I get that if you want to maybe do that for like NASCAR, but I feel that's kind of like the lazy way out. And I never want to copy any other channel. I want to make sure I'm original and I do something different and special. So yeah, having the ESPN thing behind you with some of the stats, if that's what floats your boat, cool. But I know for me and my fans here and some of the newbies, we would definitely rather look at some amazing HD photos of whatever. And the cool thing is when people donate, we can throw up pictures of anything. So if you got like a favorite wrestler, a favorite food, a favorite car, whatever it is, we can throw up anything. So the possibilities are limitless. And that's what makes the stream so unique and special. 0-1 count for Gaddis. 3-1 game, bottom of the third, runner at first. Let's go, Ty. Ty France in the box. Yeah, and don't worry about it, Mike. I just want your health to be good. And whenever things get better on that end, I know you'll be able to take care of me. But even if the donations are a little bit lower on the NASCAR side, I'm still going to try to spend as much time as I can with you, brother. Nice hit by France. Let's go, Ty. Ty has been the hottest hitter in 2023 for the Mariners, no doubt. Nice 3-run jack yesterday as well. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go, baby. That's a good look. And I'm digging the Darth Vader helmet painted like that. I need that. I need that in my collection. All right, come on, Hernandez. Time to get off the schneid, brother. You're 0 for 5. We paid all that money. Dribbler, foul. You don't want to have the guy that's supposed to be the best player, that could be like that power guy with Julio. But I don't know. I don't think Teoscar is going to be necessarily the second best. You already know Julio's the best, right? But I wouldn't sleep on Eugenio Suarez or Cal Raleigh, and then Hernandez will be in there with France. And then obviously Kelenic will be the X factor. So we'll see where that goes. But hopefully Hernandez can get us 20 to 35 homers. We didn't pay him all that fucking money from the Blue Jays to come over to be 0 for 5. I'll tell you that. Colton Wong got off the schneid. Teoscar Hernandez, let's go, buddy. I know you and Julio are close. Let's focus and let's get that first RBI or that first dinger. All right, let's go. 0-1 pitch. Runners at first and second. Check swing, foul. Come on, Teoscar. And then I got banned, so I wasn't able to do it with you. Do the stream of NASCAR and watch it with you last week. God, I think what is it like? 4 out of the first 6 races have gone into overtime. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. I wish we could have watched it together. Pitches outside, and then when they gave me that ban for something I didn't even do, it's like I've been doing this shit for 11 years. This is my 7th year on YouTube, and I've never had a copyright strike ban ever. Right? Where they banned me for a week. It's like they're acting like I'm a criminal, like I showed footage. I'm not that dumb. I mean, I've been doing this for a long fucking time. I've done like 1,700 live streams or videos. Why the fuck would I do that? So it was just someone being petty and trying to get me in trouble for something I didn't even do. But you would think that those people that review those things would have taken the time to not do that to me, because that cost me a lot of money and a lot of momentum. But, it is what it is. And then I had to solely stream on Twitter, right? Which I'm doing now as well. So if you guys have Twitter, do me a solid and like that and retweet that if you can to help us get more people. Teoscar fouls it off first base. 1-2 count. But doing it on Twitter, and you can't even comment on Twitter yet because they're not built for streaming like that yet. So then I had to pull up the Discord that we created, from like a year before, and it just made it so fucking difficult. You know what I mean? So I'm just happy to be back. And hopefully I don't have a stomach bug for a week, or I have some fucking fucked up ban where they were trying to fuck me over, Chopped foul. Let's go, baby. 3-1 Guardians. Bottom of the third. Runners at first and second. 1 away. 1-2 pitch. Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 4 yesterday. 0 for 1 today. Come on, Hernandez. Good eye. Good eye. Advance, advance, advance. There we go. Runners advance to second and third. Woo! Let's go. Time to catch up right here. Now, just don't be stupid and hit into some kind of double play or some kind of, you chop it and then it ends up going, for a double play. I mean, we got a guy. It's not like a guy on first and second. We got a guy on second and third. So at the bare minimum, we got to get at least 1 run in this inning. If we don't get 2, fine, but at least 1 to kind of, even it out a little bit, chop it down a little bit. Hernandez! Oh, fuck. Come on, Teoscar. I want to see your first hit, baby. I'm an outlaw. Yeah. Well, if it's one thing, if they want to block the video in the United States, I've had that happen. You want to block the video altogether? I've had that happen. But I've never had a stream just get cut off in the middle of the game where all the people that were watching disappear and I'm still live. And I'm like, what's going on? I check my email and they're like, oh, copyright strike. And I was like, whatever. And then I find out that they, banned me for a week on top of that. I was like, man, that's incredible. I've never had that happen. Hernandez fouled. I mean, I could care less if they wanted to end the video for me. You know what I mean? But it's like to ban me for a week for something I didn't even do. It's just ridiculous. But we're moving forward and we're past that now. Come on, Hernandez. WRC. MLB average is 100, 129. He's got the power, baby. He's fighting it right now. Chopped foul. Come on, Hernandez. You want to make sure you have the Hernandez name and good name here in Seattle. We have a guy named King Felix. All right, Felix Hernandez. You're following in the Hernandez footsteps. All right, let's go. Here we. I mean, he's fighting it. 11 pitches. I'm not gonna get on him as much, for grinding it out. So let's go. The fans know we paid him the money, and I know Colton Wong will become a fan favorite with Hernandez. Wong from the Brewers, Hernandez from the Blue Jays, and we had AJ Pollock that we picked up as well. Struck him out. Fuck! Damn it. Son of a bitch. Fucking Gaddis. I'll give you your due. I'll even get your logo up there. If you're going to get a fucking punch out on my guy, I'll give you the love. Nice job. Nice job. Fucking A. All right, here we go. We got to still be able to get a 1 run here. I had a feeling that I didn't have a feeling he would choke, but I was like, he's already 0 for 5. God damn it. All right. But I know a guy that won't choke. Big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Cal's my second favorite player on the team. I got the rookie card right here. I got the autograph rookie tops card. And it's the only card that I bought not graded in probably the last 15 years because they didn't have it as an option graded last year, PSA or BGS. And it is incredible. Sweet looking card. Switch hitter. I think he's the most underrated catcher in the big leagues. He's got power. He's good at defense. He's fantastic, man. He's fantastic, and he helped us get into the playoffs last year. Cal! Yeah! Woo! Let's go, Cal. Let's go. That brings one. That brings two. And we're tied up with a 2-run double RBI by Big Dumper Cal Raleigh. Let's go. That's my guy. I'm really going to try to get a Cal Raleigh ball. Like I said, I already got a Julio ball, but I definitely need me a Cal Raleigh foul ball for sure. Let's go. That's why I feel with like Cal Raleigh and Eugenio Suarez, they're going to be better than Hernandez and Wong. They're the new guys, but they're not going to be as good as Julio or Suarez or Cal Raleigh. Those are our three best. Damn it. Under the top of the fourth. Guess we tied it up. I was going to pull up the picture for Suarez, but he got fucking antsy and went for that first pitch swinging and popped up, obviously, and ended it, the inning there. But next up after him will be Kelenic, Cooper Hummel, and J.P. Crawford. But as far as our lineup, we'll see what we got up here next. Who's next up for the Guardians? Let's give him a little love. All right, Guardians. Who's up next for you? All right. Next up for you is going to be Andres Jimenez. 1-for-1 and a run. Batting second, the former Mariner, Mike Zunino. 0-for-1, a K. 0-for-1 and a run and a base on ball. And then batting third in the lineup, Miles Straw, 0-for-1. So we should be able to get through this part of the lineup. I mean, at least I hope so. And then I don't know how many more innings Ray is going to go for, but just don't fuck it up any more than you already have. Easier said than done. Let's go. Reflect. Do you have anything that you want to see photo-wise? I got you, man. Like I said, anything that you want to see, let me know. If you want to see some Michael Penix Jr., you want some old school Mariners, whatever you want, let me know, and I got you, brother. I'll get Odin's son. He's watching the WrestleMania kind of induction for the Hall of Fame, and then I'll get him at WrestleMania streams on Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll see what we do. So it'll probably be WrestleMania stream tomorrow for day one, and then as long as NASCAR is on early, then maybe NASCAR, and then WrestleMania day 2 is probably what we're going to be doing. All right, come on, Robbie. 3-3 tied up, much better than the 0-0 game we had all the way to the 8th inning before we had that Ty France bomb that helped us win the game. 3-3. Pitching isn't as good as obviously Shane. Don't call me Justin Bieber with the Bieber fever, and Luis Castillo. These two pitchers nowhere near the talent of the two yesterday, and that's why we have a game of 3-3 in the top of the 4th. Popped up. Get that foul ball. Get that. Get that. Dive. There we go. That guy got the ball. Let's go, Robbie. 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Foul. But I'm hoping, with the Twitter and everything, like, if I got to change the profile from like NFL and sports YouTuber to Mariners YouTuber, maybe that'll help us gain some more ground there. Someone's got to be able to represent the Mariners properly. And, there's going to be a few people, that are going to be doing the stuff that are obviously Seahawk streamers that are just hopping on the wagon of doing the Mariners or the other Seattle teams. But I feel with my experience and what we have here as far as the people in the room and what we provide, I think good things are coming, especially with the thumbnails being improved. That's probably going to be the thing that gives us that big jump. As long as YouTube gives me the proper promotion and they like promote the channel once in a while as a recommended, stream, that'll definitely help, which I'm not sure if they did today, but it feels like it. Lost him. 5th walk for Robbie Ray. Sub. God damn it. Jimenez goes to first. Next up, the former Mariner, Mike Zunino. I'll give you your little guardian symbol there, Zunino, since you were a Mariner. Pitches inside, 1-0 count. 3-3, Guardians Mariners knotted up and tied. Top of the 4th, runner on first. 5 walks for Robbie Ray. Sub, 1-0 count. And 5 walks tonight. He had 6 walks in all of spring training, but this is the big boys. So, that was kind of a bullshit stat anyways. I already knew that he was probably going to struggle within the first couple starts. He's just not the same, man. Like I said, I don't know if he sees like a therapist or, he's got good people around him. But after getting roughed up at the end of the year and having Yordan Alvarez do that to you, I don't know if he's recovered, to be very honest. I know fans haven't recovered from that. But it was a good learning experience. And plus, even if we made the playoffs and lost the Blue Jays, it was a success. We ended up making the playoffs for the very first time in 21 years and ending the biggest drought in the 4 major sports with one swing of Cal Raleigh. So to beat the Blue Jays was awesome. And, to beat the Astros would have been just insane. But we will beat them to get to a World Series or an ALCS sooner than later. I mean, especially if we can keep this core, we should be a top 4 team in the American League for like the next 10 years. Oh, absolutely. I'll still do USC. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll do, I'm going to do Oregon games, but I also will do the big teams, Ohio State and Michigan and Bama, Georgia, and obviously we'll do Texas for Arch Manning and some of these other ones. But yeah, obviously we know USC is always going to have good NFL players. I'm going to be looking at Caleb Williams on my Buccaneers since we're tanking this year with Baker Mayfield, as well as Kyle Trask, sitting behind Brady for a couple of years. So yeah, I'm going to be watching and I'll end up doing some USC games this year. And when they move to the Big Ten, of course I will. USC, Ohio State, USC, Michigan in a regular season game that's not a bowl game. Are you kidding me? Yeah, sign me up. That's going to be games where it's going to be like people are going to, even if they do it early, 9 a.m., and you got to wake up early to watch USC, Ohio State, everyone will do it. It's going to be so much electricity in the building when that ends up happening. I hate to see you guys leave because the strength of the conference is going to go down, but we were already kind of shitty to begin with. Let's be honest. There was always like USC, Oregon, Utah, but now the conference is getting a little bit better, but UCLA and Chip leaving, it's not that big of a deal, but I will be honest. I don't want to see you guys leave, but money talks, right? And if you can join the big boys in the Big Ten, get more money, right? And, you're going to play better teams. There is going to be a higher chance that you don't go to a good bowl game because you're going to go against better competition like Michigan and Ohio State. But if you guys recruit well, there might be a time where you go in and USC wins the Big Ten. And then imagine what that's going to do for recruiting. Because if you can beat Michigan and Ohio State, more recruits are going to go to USC because they're going to be like, they're back. They're Reggie Bush back, right? So you got something to look forward to. And Caleb could be the first quarterback in the draft, not this year, next year. And I'm hoping he comes to the Buccaneers, either him or Drake May from North Carolina. So the Big 10, 12, 14. Yeah, I know. They're going to keep building that conference. So I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe if it was me, I would bring in probably Boise State and Fresno State, or Boise State, Colorado State. Those would be the probably teams, but that's not USC, UCLA, basketball or football, but whatever, you guys got to be able to think, what can we bring in that would actually be like halfway decent, that would represent us? Definitely Boise State would be my number one. And then Fresno State, Colorado State, or one of those type of teams would be probably my second or third choice after that, since we already have Colorado. Base hit for Miles Straw. Runner holds at second base. Nice hit by Straw. Next up, Steven Kwan. $100. Let's get to 200. Feels good to, get that kind of love and support, because like I said, some of the heavy hitters and GOATs have been MIA, some for personal reasons, some for other reasons. So anytime we can end up hitting the goal, it's so much better, for the mental health and obviously for the hustle and grind. Because I don't know anyone that, puts in so much time and effort, because nobody wants to work for free. No, and obviously when you have something that's a passion and a love, they say you're not ever working a day in your life, but there's a lot of effort involved. Prep for me usually takes about an hour, right? And then on top of that, making the thumbnail. Did he get him? Yes, got him at second base. Woo! What a throw. What a throw. Got him. Straw says he didn't get me. But, just the hour preparation and then, obviously the stream itself and then anything after, it's never just like, oh, let's just hit start recording and then it's, ready to go. Some streamers are that way. But, for me doing, the photos and, just trying to make everything fantastic on the presentation side. Oh, he's safe. Fuck. He is safe. Good angle there. And that's why we have replay. Replay that actually works in sports, not the NFL, but Major League Baseball. This game has been electric so far. Just we need Robbie Ray to be better, baby. Damn, Iowa and South Carolina are going at it, huh? I just clicked on there. Wow. Let me look at the box score real quick. South Carolina has Dawn Staley. I remember watching her way back in the day. She's considered one of the top 2 coaches. Some people think she's number 1, did Team USA. She probably is the number 1 coach in women's. I don't know if anyone would disagree with that. She's definitely number 1, number 2. The fucking team is undefeated. I mean, you don't get a lot of teams in women's or men's that are undefeated that often, unless we're going back to like UConn, Rebecca Lobo. And obviously women's are more undefeated than men's. Men's is like never happens. Women's, it seems like it happens a little bit more often. Let me see what Caitlin Clark has. 31 points, no surprise. 8 assists, 3 rebounds. Come on, Caitlin. 5 for 14 from deep. 12 for 23. And Cook has got what? She averages 15. What does she have? 20, 22. So Caitlin's doing the best in the game. Keep me posted on that. 3-3, we're knotted up, top of the 4th. Runners on second and third. 1 away. 2-2 pitch for Ray to Kwan. Fouled. $88 pitches already. Two pitch. Pitch is high, full count. God damn it, Robbie. I sent a message to Odin's son. I always have to try to make sure. I mean, if I got you on Twitter or Instagram, I always try to reach out to those people, afterwards. But for people like Reflect and Mike, that I don't know if I have them on those other platforms, appreciate you guys very, very much. It's just a part of who I am and the gratitude that I have. I'm always going to make sure that, I show that proper appreciation and love because, when you go from, going from the highs of the highs, 200 to 1500, in donos, and then you go from the complete opposite where you're at 0 or you're at like 5 or 10 or 15. It definitely changes you, and sometimes you got to go through the tough times to be able to get where you want to go. I think the sports gods are trying to battle test me for what's going to come. Fair. Fuck. Wow, he's flying. And a shitty throw. Almost a triple there. Damn, now we're down 5-3. Get Robbie's ass out of there. Jesus. Yes, he's very fast. 5-3 Guardians. God damn it, like that. Robbie, I knew this was going to happen. Good pitcher, bad pitcher, good pitcher. We'll get back on it with Logan Gilbert tomorrow, and then we'll probably lose with Marco on Sunday, and then get back on it with George Kirby on Monday or Tuesday when we have that opportunity. Yeah, see ya, Robbie. 91 pitches, and you did terrible. I mean, I want to clap for you and shit, but I can't, bro. You know what I mean? We paid you that money, and you're still shitty, and he knows it. See ya, Robbie. Enough of you. Let's go, baby. All right, we're at a commercial break. Reflect, is there anything that you want to see if you're still in the building? I'm not sure if he's still in the room or not. But I know he's a big UW fan, so I'm going to... All right, let's do this love here. Let's see where we at. So stop by your Ford dealer today and claim one of the thousands of new Ford trucks and SUVs on their way. Protect for 36 months on a qualifying trade for a new stock 2022 Escape. Only at your local Ford dealer. I'm a constant vaccine driver. But mom's not just about spending. Remember, deep breaths. Okay, here we go. I have to make sure I do everything proper. No shortcuts will be taken. Okay, so we're gonna show some love. Boom. First, we got to change it to UW in the top right there. Right, we got to make sure we're doing it proper, and then we got to hit them with. Woo! It looks so much cleaner too when you can end up having both on there. Robbie Ray, a stinker. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Michael Penix Jr. is going to be so much fun to watch. I'm a Duck fan, but I'm actually probably more interested to see what Michael Penix Jr. can do. No lie. All right, let's get back to the Mariners here. Bang, let's go. 5-3 Guardians, top of the fourth, runner at second. Gott is in the game. Hopefully he don't get Gott. This is the first time that we've seen Gott, and I don't know what to think. Three 3-1 count. Got him. Come on, Trevor. Foul. Come on, Trevor. $45 games, 205 opponent average, 44 Ks, 12 walks. 5-3 Guardians, top of the fourth, runner at second, one away. 3-2 pitch. Dribbler, right to God. Get him. Get him, Cal. Fuck. Couldn't throw it. Damn it. Runners at first and third. We're about got him. Damn it. Squid Gaming says, do you want to show the game? If you want to pay me $1,000 to get banned for a week. But I can't do that. So you get too many of those strikes in a period, like 3 of them in a short period of like 3 months, and they can like suspend the channel and hold you, and you might not even have a channel. So yeah, especially when I'm not even doing anything on purpose. So yeah, I never will ever show any footage ever. Jose Ramirez, 1-0 pitch, popped up. 2 away. Next up, Josh Bell. Top of the fourth, runner on the corners, 2 away. Trevor Gott on the mound replacing Robbie Ray. Josh Bell with 2 walks tonight. Let's not make him pay. Come on now. Come on, Trevor. Oh, 1 pitch, runners at the corners, 5-3 Guardians, top of the fourth. 0-2 count. Nice pitch by Gott. Yeah, it definitely feels to have a better turnout than yesterday, which was kind of weird because it was opening day. But, moving forward, hopefully it will start gaining some more ground because there'll be more and more people that'll be looking for, obviously, people that are covering the Mariners. So we're probably the youngest, funnest, up-and-coming team besides the Blue Jays. Gott? There we go. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth. They keep doing damage to us. Thanks a lot, Robbie Ray. And we're going to the bottom of the fourth, 5-3 Guardians. And then what do we got going on with this Final Four matchup with the women's? You got the face of college basketball, men's or women's, Caitlin Clark. She's got 35 points, which doesn't surprise me. She's the next big superstar. You had Paige Bueckers, right? We knew that she was going to be a superstar. Sabrina Ionescu here from my Ducks. But Caitlin's going to have her own shoe, just like Sabrina, just like Paige. It's going to be very interesting to see, and I'd be shocked if she doesn't go in the top 2 in the draft. Obviously South Carolina's got a really awesome player as well, but Clark is the best. And Iowa's up 71-68 with a couple minutes to go. Sarah, hopefully your squad can hang on. It's like the women's, this game is probably going to be better than the men's. Like, I feel with the men's, I don't know how many fans are really going to be invested, especially on top of that, it's during WrestleMania, but it's baseball and WrestleMania, and it's only one school that's kind of a bigger school with UConn, and then 3 underdogs. Even UConn is an underdog, but I don't know if it's going to get the ratings. I feel like it's probably going to get really shitty ratings. There's still going to be people that are going to watch, but not a good time to have WrestleMania on at the same weekend as the Final Four for them. But, it is what it is. But I will be doing WrestleMania Day 1 tomorrow, and then I think NASCAR, and then WrestleMania Day 2 after that on Sunday. And Richmond is at 12:30. So that, yeah, I should be able to squeeze in both. I might have to end the one stream a little early before the WrestleMania thing starts, I believe, at 5, if it starts at 5 instead of 4. But hopefully I can swing both of those because I haven't missed a race really this year, so I want to keep it moving. All right, Kelenic is up. We're in the bottom of the 4th, down 5-3 to the Guardians. 0-2 count already. Jarred Kelenic in the box. Let's go. Oh, 2 pitch. Ripped foul. Let's go, Jared. Good to have you back. We've missed you. Pitches low, 1-2 count. 7 home runs last season, 6 versus righties. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. God damn it, Jared. All right, I'll show him some love. Hunter Gaddis with another K there. Let me get the logo for him up there. All right, I'll give you your due diligence. I'm not going to be a hater. Four Ks for Gaddis. Nice job. All right, come on, Cooper. I mean, La Stella is garbage. Our DH is a problem. Like Cooper Hummel, La Stella, AJ Pollock, Sam Haggerty, Dylan Moore, Trammell. It's like, fuck, man. Like, we don't really have anybody that's that good in the DH spot. We will have to try to get someone before the trade deadline at DH. Hit him. Boo. Because if we can get like that, maybe player that just hits, like an Ortiz, you know what I mean? But just maybe can't be out in the, first base or outfield, just for hitting only. There's got to be someone like the Oakland A's are going to dump somebody, and we might be able to get someone for cheap and just to add on to the roster. But that's really the only weak spot in the lineup is the DH. We have one spot that's weak, and then one pitching starting spot with Marco Gonzalez and Robbie Ray. I mean, we have 2 weaknesses there. But at least we got George Kirby, Logan Gilbert, and Luis Castillo. And we have awesome mid-relievers and closers. I mean, I would take our mid-relievers and closers over anybody in the league. Jameson in the building. How are you? 5-3 Guardians, bottom of the 4th. Runner at first. Gaddis, 0-1 pitch. Pitches outside, 1-1 count. Jameson, we're doing much better today. More people showed up. It looks like they maybe promoted me, today rather than yesterday. We're better on the Dono side. You're here now. Missed you, bro. Sometimes you just don't know, when people are going to show up or when you're going to get an opportunity to, actually get your stream seen. So I'm the 10th selection. So that's better than what it was, as far as live streaming and whatnot. I might be the first one that's available that's actually live right now. Popped up. 2 away. I'm just looking right now. They even have a stream that I did 7 months ago for the Guardians and Mariners that got 2,900 views. That's ahead. But it looks like I am the first one. It's about time that, because the higher you are in the position, the more people will check you out. I got fire thumbs now. So, it's just crazy to me when you get like 30th position or they don't even put you on there. It's like, what's the point of trying to help people out to get seen when an event is live if you don't even have them in the top 10? But it is what it is. But we're doing much better today. And like I said, I changed my Twitter profile to be, just straight Mariners YouTuber, even though I do NFL and all sports. And then maybe we can gain some more people that way as well. So Seattle Mariners live play-by-play and reactions, also including MLB, NFL, college football, NASCAR, NBA, WWE, AEW, college hoops, UFC, NJPW, ROH, including fantasy football. So, I mean, really, there's nothing that we don't do. And the thumbs, Jameson, I figured it out. I don't have to go through Johnny anymore unless I really want to. But I finally figured out how to do the players the logos and to make everything look, like Johnny. So instead of having to pay 20, 25, 30, 35, for some fantastic thumb, and he's still a GOAT, there's no doubt about it, but him charging so much forced me to be able to try to figure out it on my own, and I didn't do any tutorial videos. I've never had anybody help me, even when I started, 11 years ago. I never had any, I didn't even know how to use the green screen. When I first got it for a couple of years, I was like, I don't know how to work all this shit, but slowly but surely, we've improved day in and day out, and here we are. Yeah, the one thing that might get a little less coverage will be Dodger, streams, because I do that for my dad, right? But there's more Dodger fans that are out there. But obviously, if the Mariners are on, I have to do my team, especially now since we've kind of turned the corner. You know what I mean? There'll be other Dodger streamers that will be able to handle that part of it. So, I'm still going to do Dodgers here and there, like when the Mariners are off for my dad. But we're going to primarily be like a Mariners, channel. But I'll do Cardinals, Braves, and some of your favorite teams as well, on the matchup. So. Yeah. And like I said, even just like the logos reflect like the Mariner logo, instead of having a regular logo that's got a square behind it or a circle, right? It just doesn't look as good. But when you can get the transparent logos like that, right? It just makes everything look so much smoother and streamlined, like it's always been there, even if it hasn't, whether I do UW in the corner or the Guardians, or we're doing Mariners or I'm doing Cardinals for Sarah, whatever it may be, or Braves for Jameson. Those little subtle details. And it's just weird because sometimes I'll just have like a dream or I'll just have like a vision on what I want the channel to look like. And then I just have to experiment and button click. And then I finally was able to, make a couple of these. And like I said, if I didn't tell anybody, people would assume that I, hit him up. And now I don't have to hit him up unless I really, really need to. But now I feel I have the skills where I don't need to pay anyone for a thumb ever again. Julio, yes, he dropped it. Let's go. Let's go. Go, Julio. Yeah, baby. Standing double for Julio Rodriguez. Get him, J-Rod. Woo. Second double for J-Rod. Nice job, Julio. You the man, baby. You the man, baby. Julio, electric, baby. Next up, we have Colton Wong. 0-1 count. 5-4 Guardians. Nice job to get that RBI. If we had better pitching, we would be ahead right now. Chopped foul, 0-2 count. Bottom of the fourth, Guardians 5, Mariners 4. Julio Rodriguez at second with a stand-up double, second of the day. 2 away. Sandlin on the mound. Wong in the box. 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss and struck him at. Damn it. Wong. Hit the bong, Wong. Fuck. 5-4 Guardians. But at least we cut into the lead a little bit there. Nice job, Julio. All right, end of the fourth inning, 5-4 Guardians. I don't want to lose this game, but I already knew it was going to be challenging. It's fucking Robbie Ray. What can you say? I wish I had more confidence in the guy, but I really don't. But a guy I have the utmost confidence in, you already know what it is. J-Rod, baby. The face of baseball. Let's go. I mean, obviously, besides Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, and a few others. Just nice that we have, a superstar. Looks like Iowa's going to pull off the upset, huh? 75-71. Well, Caitlin Clark is the best player in college basketball, men's or women's. So if they end up winning it all, they probably should. But South Carolina is undefeated, and a lot of people thought, well, they're just going to be able to run away with it. But it's cool to be able to see Clark flex, and it looks like they're going to, if they win this is pretty much the championship game, because once they get to the next round, it could be they take the whole thing. So, and that would be big. Has Iowa ever won the women's championship in basketball, or would this be the first time? I imagine Sarah would know that answer. But they've never had a player like Caitlin Clark, to my knowledge. So, thanks, man. Yeah, like sometimes it depends on the program that you use, or like the Photoshop or the program, and also depending on what streaming platform that you're using for how everything works. So I'm always trying to be able to grind it out, but it feels good to be able to do everything on my own where I don't have to rely on anyone anymore. So plus at 25, 30, 35 a pop, that's a lot. You know what I mean? If you're making a lot of, donos, 35 isn't that much if you're making 200-300 a night. But if you're not making that, if you're making like less than 100 or less than 50, you don't want to pay 35 and you're making 50 and you come out the end with 15. That's not what you want, So, yeah, baby. Two doubles for Julio. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And another reason I love having you in here, because you're a Mariner person too. And we need to be able to help build the Mariners, fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because, like Seahawk fans are Seahawk fans, some Seahawk fans are Mariner fans, but not all. You know what I mean? And we want to make sure that we get the right type of people here. And I feel we'll be able to grow quite a few. We just need to be able to get the word out there, and then they'll see more of me. And obviously, some people know me from last year. Last year was my first year doing MLB, and I feel even more comfortable this year, just based off the delivery and calling the game. It's one thing by just like reacting, but to be able to actually do pitch by pitch, it takes a lot of effort. What a catch right there. Was that one of the catches of the century right there last night by the Angels in the outfield? It was like a Kevin Mitchell catch, but it wasn't barehanded. It was incredible. 77-73. This one looks like it's over, though. Popped up. Oscar Gonzalez. Get that, JP. Yes. One away. Nice job, JP. That's what I was just saying about the Kevin Mitchell. They just mentioned it on the broadcast. Oscar Gonzalez popped up. One away. Next up, Andres Jimenez. And on the mound, got him. Still there. Come on, Trevor. I don't know a whole lot about Gott, so I'm going to have to do some more research and look to see, obviously the stuff that he did with Milwaukee, and kind of see where his upside is. Jimenez, fuck. That was going to be a great double play there. We're definitely sloppy on defense today. A lot of wild throws, a lot of extra bases taken. Sometimes you just got to take your time. You know what I mean? And Wong, you got to fucking focus, bro. All right? This isn't the fucking Milwaukee Brewers, dude. All right? This isn't the Milwaukee Brewers. This is the Seattle Mariners. Let's go. No disrespect to the Milwaukee Brewers, but I'm just saying, like, we got to quit it with all these errors. Let's go. Big swing and a miss. Oh, look at that. Iowa Hawkeyes, Caitlin Clark, 41 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. That's incredible. I don't know if I remember the last time I've seen a female just be that good, besides like Paige Bueckers. But I think Caitlin's better than her, and Paige Bueckers is great, and Sabrina Ionescu is a superstar. I'm excited. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys don't lose in the championship, though. Like, hopefully you guys can go all the way now. And it's just like the AFC and NFC championship game. Sometimes that ends up being better than the Super Bowl. And I feel the South Carolina-Iowa matchup is that. But hopefully the championship is good. But who knows? Maybe Iowa will win by 15 or something. But everyone wants a good competitive game. Fuck. Zunino ripped it. Bases loaded with 1 out. God damn it. Get this sucker off the fucking field as well. Robbie, terrible. Got terrible. Come on. I mean, that's one thing that we're always proud of is the pitching. We improve the hitting, but it's like these mid relievers. It's like starters, closers, but the key will be the mid relievers. That's really going to be the bugaboo. It's like where we, can really start to dominate, or when we let the other team get back into the game, and then we have to get more hits and then hope that the closers in the 8th and 9th take care of business. But anything that's going to be from like the 4th to the 7th inning is going to be a very big concern for the Mariners this year, besides the DH position, which is terrible. Unless I start seeing like Pollock or Dylan Moore, after he comes back from the injury, someone has got to solidify that spot. So final score, Iowa 77, South Carolina 73. And you beat their undefeated streak. Get him. There we go. We got the force out at home, 2 away. Congratulations. There you go. And at the beginning of the year, we knew Caitlin Clark was good, but towards maybe about like before March Madness started, about maybe a month and a half before that, then the hype started to kind of come out, and then she's just been getting better and better and better every game. And obviously player of the year. I mean, she's been great all year, but really been starting to put up some monster numbers within the last month and a half. 5-4, top of the 5th, bases loaded, 2 away. Stephen Kwan is always sneaky. He would make a good Mariner, not just because he's Asian, but he's just kind of a scrappy player. And I wouldn't mind having Stephen Kwan on the Mariners. Penn Murphy's getting loose. Chop, foul, 0-2 count. All right, Kwan, I'll even hook you up with your logo. I don't want you guys to get any more runs, though. I better take that down. Can't give you too much love. All right, there you go. Guardians logo. Bye-bye. Here we go. Come on, baby. Is Seattle Storm going to get the first pick in the draft? Shit, if she goes to Seattle Storm, fuck, I might go up there. I got to go up there to see the Kraken at some point anyways. And then if they bring the Sonics back at some point, 2-2 count. I did see the Marlins beat the Mets. Well, some of the really good teams, have been struggling. Mets, Padres, so it's like you never really know what you're going to be getting. Like the Padres right now are down 4-1, and they lost yesterday. Astros are 0-2. Oh, no, they won. Damn it, they came back. Oh, they won 6-3. I was going to say last time I checked they were losing, but I guess they got some runs there at the end. Damn it, I wanted Houston to go 0-2, but I guess I can't get that greedy. All right, top of the 5th, Guardians 5, Mariners 4, bases loaded, 2 outs, 2-2 pitch. Got outside, full count. Come on, Trevor. Indiana first, Minnesota second. Oh, Storm. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I don't follow, obviously what's going on with WNBA, so I didn't know. Ripped foul by Kwan. It's bases loaded. Come on, Mariners. We have any chance. We have to keep these 3 runners stranded. Leave them stranded, baby. Let's go. Storm pick 9th. Thank you. And little pieces of information like that, I appreciate. I'm always trying to learn something new every day, even if it's an obscure fact or some kind of knowledge. Chop foul. I try to be the most well-rounded, individual on YouTube that, does sports and wrestling, pop culture. It's just who I am. I just love to read. I think it's kind of one of those forgotten things, where, people that read books and obviously read articles and read. It's just not a lot of people do it anymore. Quan, fucking A. RBI. Get him! Turn around! Fuck. Could have got him at home. He could have got him at home, damn it. All you had to do was turn around. 7-4, which could have been 6-4. God, we are sloppy today. Fuck. That should have been fucking 6-4 with a throw at home. What are you doing? Throw it home. You didn't even turn around. Frustrating. I don't think we're going to win this game. I mean, we have to, unless we start, I don't even know if you would have been able to get Zunino there, but there's sneaky Quan. What did I say? I knew that chances are that he was going to get something done. And God, you stink. You're just like Robbie Ray. Get your ass to the fucking showers. Guardian's like, we got him. You sure did. 7-4. Pitching. Now, who do we got? Penn Murphy coming in? All right, I got to get the photo of him in. I already was kind of wondering why Gott was getting in. I was like, who is this? It's not like one of our regulars. All right, at least I don't have to show this graphic anymore. You suck! Damn it! All right, let's get the new, I got delete you. And then let's get a good one of Penn on here. All right, come on, Penn. Oh, man. Top of the fifth, 7-4 Guardians. Now we're on our third pitcher. Robbie Ray's ERA, 3.1 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 walks, 3 Ks, 91 pitches, and a smooth ERA for Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray with a very cool, calm, collected 8.10 ERA. And then Gott comes in with a 13.50 ERA. Thanks a lot. Damn it. All right, at least I know Penn will be better. Let's go, Murphy. Yeah, I mean, when's the last time we've seen anyone, men's or women's, throwing up 30s, 40s, 50-point games? It's not common anymore. It's incredible. She is, she could go down when she goes to the WNBA. She could go down as, one of the top, 2-3 players right away. And then maybe once she finds, her rhythm, maybe she'll be known as the best player in WNBA or the best, women's basketball player in the world, She's very skilled. That's for damn sure. The game has come a long ways since Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson, Rebecca Lobo, Lisa Leslie. Your boy remembers. I think that's the last time where I really watched WNBA was when they started it off in the inaugural season. I think I watched the first 2 years. And then after that, not really, just to be very honest. But with Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Ionescu from the Ducks, yeah, I might, watch a little, not a whole game, but a little. 0-1 count to Rosario. All right, come on, Murphy. 1 for 3, a single and a stolen base for Ahmed Rosario. Come on, Penn. 1-1 pitch. All right, no problem. Thank you for your support, the donos, the chatting, and I hope things get better for you day in and day out. Every day is a new day to make things get better. Everything gets better slowly in time. And I look forward to talking to you. Enjoy your time with the Crows and with obviously the 12s when you end up going to the Hawks Nest and the Crow's Nest. WNBA, or how many people watch WNBA? I don't know. I don't really know what the numbers. I know there's a lot of young females that love it. And obviously with Caitlin Clark doing so well on the college side, it'll probably spark a whole nother generation of fans. Another fucking RBI. Now we're down 8-4. God damn it. Fuck. Nice job, Ahmed. And then, of course, next up, their best player, Jose Ramirez. 8-4. Ah, damn it. All right, I'll give you a little love. I'll let you have your logo for just a second, Jose. And I've been using him for my thumbnails too. So it's weird. Like on some players, it's a lot easier to find like the images than others. Some are going to be more like portrait style, like, picture day type style, like for the Mariners. And then sometimes you'll get more of the action shots for some of the others. But yeah, I was actually hoping to find more action shot of the Mariners, but they're harder to find. Jose Ramirez 0 for 2, a walk in the first. Top of the fifth, Guardians up 8-4 with shitty pitching from the Mariners. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, 0-1 count for Penn Murphy. Oh, the Van Lith? She was the one that was talking shit at the end of the game with the other player. Like the one player said something to her and then she fucking chirped back. It kind of reminded me back, like, when you have games in like middle school or high school and then you kind of do the high five thing, but you always have that one guy or girl that's an asshole that he tries to like punch you in the stomach or elbow you, or they say something fucked up and you can't like not say anything back. It gets heated on every level. But that's what it kind of reminded me of, like my childhood, honestly, when I saw that clip. Because you're always going to have that one person, and a lot of times I was that, that energy guy, but obviously I had a tough childhood growing up. So, for me to be the guy to slap the floor and to be super aggressive and, dive into the crowd, dive for loose balls, I didn't have a problem stepping up to anyone, and, it's just one of those things, you don't want to be the instigator all the time, but sometimes you got to hold your ground. Popped up. Damage done as we go to the middle of the fifth, and now we're down by fucking 4 runs. Thanks a lot, Mariners. Pitching staff with these mid-relievers needs to be better. But awesome to be able to see a better turnout today, and then hopefully moving forward, we'll continue to get more and more people. And obviously the thumbnails are going to be a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 moving forward. So like, since I already know how to do it now, like completely, so all of them are going to look great. Baseball, basketball, football. I got exactly the format that I want. A beautiful stadium background for whatever game that we're doing. We're going to have the logo of, the sport, obviously, to, give it that pop. The team logos and then the players. So I'm excited. I've always dreamed of being able to, have the knowledge and have the skill to be able to do everything on my own. And it just like, I couldn't figure it out. And then, just by clicking some buttons and trial and error, I finally figured it out yesterday. So. Yeah. Oh, she was down 18. Yeah. Some people, but also too, you never know what that person is going through. Also, the big reason why the way I was is just because my childhood was so fucking fucked up and everything, with all the chaos and everything with, mom and dad and, arguing and divorce and, just, everything that was going on. So I took out my anger and my frustrations on everyone else when I was playing sports. So, kind of had that aggressive, no fear kind of attitude, just because I had just so many problems, and so sometimes people are misunderstood, when you get those people that talk shit or that are a little bit, extra or a little overly aggressive, a lot of times it's because they do have something going on, on the back end that makes them that way, but obviously you live and you learn and, you change and you grow from it. So. All right, bottom of the fifth, we got Ty France. Let's go, Ty. Chopped foul. Because I'm just saying it from personal experience, because I was a really big shit talker and I wasn't a bully, you know what I mean? But I would get, in fights, here and there. And I definitely, if someone was going to talk shit, I would talk shit back. And, if someone wanted to throw a bow, I'd throw one back. I didn't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you'll win some, sometimes you'll lose some, you know what I mean? But if I didn't have that fucking childhood that I had, with, my mom not being able to get over the divorce with my dad, but when my dad was there with me, she would yell and scream for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day straight. You know what I mean? And like people get uncomfortable when they get yelled at for a minute or two. Imagine, being yelled at top of the lungs for hours a day, every day for like 8 or 10 years in a row. Obviously I could be in a much worse place than I am. You know what I mean? And, you just have to be able to not let the past necessarily affect you and, be, like us. I had a bad relationship with my mom when I was younger, you know what I mean? But now we're good, and I know that the main reason that she was that way, it wasn't because she was really mad necessarily with me. It was just, with her and my dad and the divorce, she didn't do any like smoking or drinking. So she had no outlet, besides, drinking tea and yelling at me and my dad, which was not healthy. So. But it definitely made me a good fucking athlete. I'll tell you that. I was always picked on the best teams. And I know some people will probably like, oh, fuck, I don't want to have to fucking deal with this guy or whatever. Because I always gave it my all, no matter what, a point guard, quarterback, wide receiver, but I would always, dive for loose balls and, be that energy guy. And people would feed off that. And I think that's a big part why we ended up winning the championship in 7th grade, just because of the quality of pieces that we had. Not many individuals have ever experienced a championship on any level. Obviously none of us are going to be like pro anything, but some people go to college and some people play community college, high school, junior high, elementary school. But it's funny that 7th grade memory, still to this day is one of my precious memories, because when you play sports at a young age, it does teach you a lot of, friendship and responsibility and accountability and, and just that bond and that camaraderie. And I'll never forget it. 1-1 pitch. Come on, Cal. 8-4 Guardians, bottom of the 5th, 2 away, 2-1 count. 27 homers for Cal last season. 2 in the previous season. So he went from 2 to 27, and he helped us get into the playoffs and break the streak. Yeah, but it was a very tough time in my life. It can make you go crazy when someone's yelling at you at the top of the lungs for hours on end, Oh, tipped up. Go Cal. Just a little too slow. End of the 5th inning. 8-4 Guardians. Are we still going to have Penn Murphy? Probably.
Maybe try switching your car insurance to Progressive. You could save hundreds.
It's a great idea, TV Dad. But I said the exact same thing.
Someday when you're a papa.
We're running out of time, and it just the momentum, doesn't really feel like we're going to be able to come back. But you never know. The hitting isn't the problem; it's the pitching. But also too, the main reason that we're down, we got 3 fucking errors. It's been very sloppy on the defensive side. So when you're sloppy on defense, right, and guys are getting extended extra bases, coming home, going from first to second, second to third, you got 3 errors, and the pitching is fucking absolutely terrible. It's almost a blessing that we have 4, honestly. And we were at 0-0 into the 8th, but it shows you when you have good pitchers, Shane Bieber Fever, right, and then Luis Castillo, 0-0 all the way to the 8th, and then it took a Ty France 3-run bomb to have us win. And then obviously when you have mediocre to shitty pitching, then you get a game like this. So you got to go, Mike? Are you dipping out?
When I found the outcomes from the app. Our oncologist-approved, easy-to-use app gives you personalized treatment options, tools to manage your care, and access to expert advice. Download the outcomes from
Agreed. But on the flip side, at least it's not Robbie, Marco Gonzalez, and a bunch of other, cat turd, crappy, pitchers. At least we brought in Luis Castillo to make up for him. Logan Gilbert was a big surprise. He was better than we thought. And George Kirby exceeded expectations tenfold. Him and Julio as rookies really shined. Like as far as like players, it's like for me, it's Julio, Cal Raleigh, George Kirby. Those are my three favorite. I like guys that we bring up, that are in our own system. If we bring guys from the outside, it's like, it's fine, like free agents, like, Wong and Hernandez, but I'm never going to love Wong and Hernandez the same way that I like Julio, Cal Raleigh, even Suarez coming over, I'll like more than those guys. And then obviously I love me some George Kirby. It's not like I don't like Logan Gilbert or Luis Castillo. Love them. But I just love the fact of a young guy coming up, and maybe one day George Kirby will be our best pitcher. He's got the potential. So. Well, you got the best player in the world, so for her to have a horrible game, it wasn't likely. She's really showing how great she is, and she's almost unguardable. She's almost like a joker, like a Jokic. She's like a walking triple-double. She can score with the best of them. She can shoot threes. She can shoot jumpers. She can go inside. She's got great basketball IQ. She can pass. She can rebound. She can do it all, and that's what you want. And she's got bigger hands than the Iowa center. So obviously, if she's got Kawhi Leonard hands, I saw a picture today of Kawhi Leonard talking to a referee, and he had his hand on the referee's like stomach, chest, like kind of showing like defensive position. The guy's hand took up the whole midsection of the referee. I was like, holy shit, man. Like, there's no wonder, like, Jordan and Kawhi and some of these guys, their fingers are so long with the wide span, they easily can wrap over the basketball where it's like, it looks like a tennis ball, where everyone else is like this, barely. They're like this. Like imagine having a tennis ball in your hand and you can do whatever you want with it. I mean, that's pretty much Kawhi Leonard, and that's how Jordan was as well, with all his, like, pump fakes. He just hold the ball and they would jump. I saw a really cool like highlight reel of Allen Iverson on one that I retweeted like 2 weeks ago. And I saw a pretty good one of Jordan. And then I saw a really good one of Larry Bird. I should start probably retweeting some of those that I see, but very cool. Popped up. Get it, Jared. One away. Two away. Next up, Oscar Gonzalez. Pitches low and outside, 1-2 count. I was just trying to get a good flexing photo. I'm always working, no matter what. Damn it, another base hit. We're terrible today. God damn. Nice hit by Oscar Gonzalez. I'll give you your little love with your logo. Nice job. Good job. Yeah, but at least we only have one bad contract. It's like when we had like Robinson Cano, with the way too many years, way too much money. And like I said, it would be more detrimental to us if Robbie was our one and we had him, Marco Gonzalez, and a bunch of other shitty pitchers. But we have to be at least blessed that even though we paid money, we still got three guys way better than Robbie. So all we need Robbie to be is just like, it may not be Cy Young Robbie, but just don't be like terrible Robbie. Don't be like Marco Gonzalez Robbie. And as long as you can be like above 500, that'll be good enough for us, But we have no confidence in Robbie Ray. We have no confidence in Marco Gonzalez, period. But the utmost confidence in Castillo, Gilbert, and Kirby. And honestly, if we go to the playoffs, we shouldn't even have Ray or Marco play at all. If you got three starters in Castillo, Gilbert, and Kirby, each guy can go 2 games, and then the guy that goes 1 can go 7 if need be, There's no reason to throw in a fourth pitcher when you have those 3. Facts. The other 3 are winners. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. All right, next up for the Seattle Mariners in the bottom of the 6th inning, down 8-4. Gosh, terrible. Leading off, Eugenio Suarez. Batting second, Jared Kelenic. And then batting third, unless they make a change, and they'll be popping it up here shortly, it'll be Cooper Hummel, which I'm not really that impressed with either. Got to find someone for that DH. Don't remind me, dude. Oh, my God. But there's been other people that have done the same type of thing. You know what I mean? But like, if Robbie was good, Robbie, we could probably argue that we got the best 4 in the league with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I feel confident in Kirby every time he's out there. Castillo, Gilbert. I never have any doubts with those guys. I know they're not going to win them all, but they're going to win. Like, if they're going to pitch 10 times, I feel that they can win 8 or 9 out of the 10, as long as the hitters at least give them something. But with Robbie pitching and Marco, it's like I feel they're going to win like 2 times out of 10, and the other guys are 8 out of 10. So, you know, I just need Marco to be 4 out of 10. And then Robbie to be like 6 out of 10, which isn't really good, but it's better than what we're seeing right now. So,
Unless you treat dandruff regularly, it will keep coming back. Try Head and Shoulders. It contains zinc purethioline, which fights the germ that causes dandruff, and when used regularly, helps prevent it from coming back.
well, a big part is that Caitlin Clark, though, for sure.
Use Head and Shoulders.
Welcome back. We are headed to the bottom of the 6. Guardians lead the Mariners.
Kevin Nash with a post. You're going to have to get that Caitlin Clark merch. You're going to have to get the championship Iowa shirt or a Caitlin Clark shirt. You know what I mean? They'll have stuff that's not necessarily, you know, through Iowa. You know, you'll have like the bootleg stuff, but it'll be really cool if you could find one that actually has like a player image of Caitlin Clark, you know, on it and whatnot. Unless they have something, you know, that will have just the logos on it for like Final Four and championship and whatnot. But I imagine Caitlin Clark jerseys are going to be off the chain. A lot of girls are going to be rocking that. Hell, some guys will probably be rocking it. She's a great player. It's cool to see. You know, basketball needs another wave of superstars. You know what I mean? It's not like it can keep up with, you know, NFL and other things. So, you know, the more star power, the better. We need more Lucas. So that's awesome that Caitlin's doing so well. Plus, I think everyone would have been disappointed if she had just like a terrible game. And I mean, 41 points. You kidding me? 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Incredible. Suarez, yeah. Here we go. Well, we're going to still fight, though. We're a fighting team. Nice job, Suarez. I mean, we're down by 4. So if we can cut this down to 8-6 by the 8th inning, we'll have a shot. But if we don't, chances of getting a 4-run rally. And there's no guarantee that we can even hold them. You know, we haven't shown any pitcher that can hold. Ray, garbage. Got him, garbage. Murphy, garbage. Flexen, garbage. Come on, Jared. Come on, Jared. 1 for 2. One count. Bottom of the 6, Guardians 8, Mariners 4. Runner on first, 1-1 pitch. Pitch is low. Zunino digging that out. 2-1 count. Chris in the building. How are you? We just need to be able to chip away. You know, we're not going to be able to make up 4, but if we can get 2 runs within 2 innings, 6th, 7th, 8th inning, we'll have a shot. As long as the 8 doesn't go up to 10 or 12, then it's fucking over, and that probably will happen. But the sooner that we can get to the 8th inning, right, the pitching will get better. So 8th and 9th inning will be very good, but what are we going to get in the 6th and 7th inning? That's a concern. But again, if we can get 2 runs in the 6th or the 7th or the 8th, then we will have a shot. It's not a very good shot, but it'll be a shot. But if we don't get anything, It's not like we're going to be able to pull off a 4-run comeback rally, which we did last year, and we had a lot of 1-run wins last year as well. We got a good percentage on that, but the pitching and the obviously defense with all the errors, we've been terrible. 3 fucking errors. I don't even remember the Mariners having 3 errors at all last year. Struck him out. Damn it, Jared. Got him looking. Fucking A. All right, are they going to have Cooper Hummel come up or some other fucking DH? These DHs are fucking terrible. Come on, Cooper. I don't think any of the players on that DH side are, I mean, have we even gotten a hit from the DH yet? I don't think we have all year. I think we're 0 for 5. You really want him out of there, huh? I still like him. I still think he's got potential. Because who are we going to get for him? Probably someone worse than him. I don't know. He's still young. I still, think there's room to improve. And he's okay in the outfield. We could always do worse. Big swing and a miss. 2 away. Our DH is great. 0 for 6 for the year. Let's go. La Stella to Hummel. You're both terrible. All right, next up, J.P. Crawford. Come on, baby. $100 in donos. Let's get to 200. 0 for 2, strikeout and a flyout for J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. JP's a very likable guy, too. It's like with D. Gordon, you have certain personalities that you've seen from time to time. And, obviously D. Gordon being lead off and having that type of personality. But, yeah, JP is very well liked. Not only in the clubhouse, but fans. We just want his, batting average to be higher. We know he's not going to hit home runs. We just want you to improve your defense, be a good leader, don't make a lot of errors, you know what I mean? And just make sure your defense and your hitting are on point. Do your job, It's kind of like a similar player to Colton Wong, a guy that could be a leadoff hitter, Colton Wong or J.P. Crawford, but Julio, they put him in that spot and it's worked for us last year and they'll continue to put him there, which is kind of odd because Julio could definitely be batting 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th, but I kind of like having Julio batting first. It's very unconventional, but it works for us. Pitch is high. 3-1 count. Come on, JP. Bottom of the 6th, 8-4 Guardians. Runner at first. 3-1 pitch from Morgan. J.P. Crawford in the box, 0 for 2. Ripped foul. Full count. Come on, JP. Let's go, baby. We're down 4. We just got to be able to, just chip away. Let's get this to 8-6 by the 8th. 8-6 by the 8th. I don't need 4 runs this inning or next inning. That's unrealistic. But just, chip away. Come on, JP. Walked him. There we go. All right, we got runners at first and second with 2 away. And guess who? Julio. Let's go, baby. So fresh and so clean. Let's get it. That energy, that passion for us here in the Pacific Northwest. It's Ken Griffey Jr. 2.0, and it feels so good to have a guy like this wearing a Mariner uniform. Obviously I'm a big Griffey guy. I met Griffey in '89 in his rookie year, got the autograph, got the photo still, met Ken Griffey Sr. as well. Chopper, foul. But it's like Griffey, Julio, Randy Johnson, Ichiro, Edgar Martinez. But obviously the order on how it kind of played out was, obviously Griffey, Randy, big unit, Randy Johnson, and then Edgar Martinez, Ichiro. And I've been waiting to add that 5th guy. And now Julio is up there with Griffey for me. So Randy Johnson slides down a spot, Ichiro and Edgar. So And obviously, I decided to, go all in on Julio rookie cards, and I got a couple graded rookie card autographs. I got the Julio ball last year, obviously, which was fantastic. And I'm going to try to get another one when I go see the Cardinals in a double set here in about 3 weeks. Julio, Cal Raleigh, trying to get that. And then obviously Arenado, Goldschmidt, Jordan Walker, Contreras, whatever. I'm going to try to get my buddy a ball as well. 0-2 pitch. Struck him. Damn it, Julio. Can't get them all. Let's see who's up for them in the lineup, and let's adjust this. Julio. All right, end of the 6th as we're going to the top of the 7th. So let me adjust the score ticker here. Top of the 7th. 8-4 Guardians are up. Terrible defense, terrible pitching for the Mariners today, but at least we got that dub and that big bomb from Ty France yesterday. But I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the lineup. Let's see. Julio, let's take a quick peek at the lineup. Julio, 2 for 4, a run, and 1 RBI. Colton Wong finally got onto a groove. He was like 0 for 4 yesterday. 1 for 2, 1 run, 1 RBI. Ty France, 1 for 3, 1 run. And the guy that we paid all the money for is 0 for 7 in 2 games. 0 for 4 yesterday, 0 for 3 today. Come on, Hernandez. You didn't do this shit for the Blue Jays. Get your shit together. Big dumper Cal Raleigh, 1 for 3. Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 3. Kelenic, 1 for 3. And our DH hasn't even got a hit this year, 0 for 6 with La Stella and Hummel. Trash. And then J.P. Crawford, 0 for 2. Come on. And then obviously pitching, Robbie Ray, garbage, ERA of 8.10, got terrible. Penn Murphy, Flexen, It is what it is, though. All right, next up for the Guardians. Leading off, Mike Zunino. Batting second, Miles Straw. And batting third, the guy that really made us pay, Stephen Kwan. And I'll even hook you up with your logos, Guardians, even though you're up by fucking 4, damn it. Zunino, Straw, don't call him Strawberry, and Kwan. All right, what terrible pitcher do we have in here now? It's still flexing. Fucking A, Chris. One-0 pitch, swung on and missed, 1-1 count. Zunino 1 for 2, a single, a walk, and 2 runs. The former Mariner got a nice little ovation early in the game. Pitch is high, 2-1 count. Yeah, not only Caden Clark having a big game, but beating a team that's coached by Don Staley and having them be undefeated, and you're the team to beat them. But if they were going to lose to a team, it was going to be Caitlin Clark in Iowa. So awesome that they were able to, overachieve, because if they would have beat Iowa, South Carolina would have won it all. Like whoever won the game was going to win the championship, I felt. So not that the other 2 teams don't have a chance, but the other 2 teams don't have a Caitlin Clark to my knowledge. Pitch is high, full count. God, our pitching sucks today. Jameson, can we get some pitching, please? My God. Eight, 4 Guardians, top of the 7th. Walked them. It's a fucking walk party. Everyone can't hit the zone. Nice job, Chris. Flexing. God damn it. Pitching is terrible. It's like good in the beginning usually, and then obviously at the end in the 8th and the 9th. But anything between the 4th and the 7th inning is fucking a liability. Ray, Gott, Murphy, flexing. All right, here's Straw in the box. 1-0 count. 8-4 Guardians, top of the 7th. Runner at first. Miles Straw, don't call him Strawberry. 1 for 3, single stolen base, and 2 runs scored. Man, might as well show their hitters rather than our pitchers since we're not doing shit with our guys. I'll give them a little bit of love. Still, the Indians were much better than the Guardians. It's one thing to be able to eliminate the Redskins, even though most of the Indian tribes didn't have a problem with it. It was all the Kyles and the Karens and shit. You know what I mean? But thank God they didn't change the Braves. But I mean, I always like the Cleveland Indians and the Cleveland Guardians. It doesn't have the same vibe. And honestly, I kind of miss the Redskins-Cowboys rivalry. And I get it. I understand why they changed the name. But all those memories that I had growing up with the Redskins and the Eagles, Redskins and Cowboys, Redskins and Giants, I don't know. It's just weird. Washington football team, Washington, whatever the hell you want to call them. Fuck, again? God, we are just getting ripped up here. We were electric yesterday. Guardians were electric today. And then we got Stephen Kwan about to fucking get another RBI on our ass. Zunino at second. Don't call him Strawberry at first. No outs. We're already down 4. Fucking Chris. And then you got Kwan up, and you already know he's going to fucking get a single at least. God damn it. Kwan, Adley Rushman. The Oregon State had some ballers. They had some really nice pieces. But again, they were winning college baseball championships. So. Oh, I totally forgot about my Snapple, my Mango Madness Snapple. It's in the fucking freezer. It's probably all frozen. I should probably go grab that. Come on, Flex. And if I'm going to show the picture of you, at least make us proud. Come on now. Come on, Chris. There we go. 2-1 count. Hit foul. Chopper up the middle. Get it, Chris. There we go. 1 away. Runners advance to second and third. Next up, Ahmed Rosario. Yeah, Ramirez on deck. I hate that. Big swing and a miss. Ahmed Rosario, 2 for 4, 2 singles, a stolen base, and RBI. Mariners down by 4. Errors all day, every day. Pitching terrible. Errors terrible. Defense terrible. But we'll bounce back tomorrow. That's facts. Logan Gilbert on the mound. Done deal. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Take that. Ahmed. Nice pitch by Flexen. Come on, Chris. Let's play for pride here if we're still going to lose. Oh, Logan for the dub. And then Marco after that on Sunday, we'll lose. And then we'll get back on track with Kirby in his first start. I'm actually more excited to see Kirby than any of the, Castillo and Gilbert. I already know what they're going to give me. It's just exciting to see what, George is going to continue to do. Get him! Got him at home. Yes. Nice throw to end the inning. Nice job. Nice throw as well. Right there. You want to fucking get Cal? Nice try, bud. Got you right on the hip. Sit down. Nice tag by Cal. Nice. Well, we tried to stop the bleeding a little bit. All right, bottom of the 7th.
Choose your own path.
For real, right? I mean, like I said, if you want to go Castillo or Gilbert or the one, right? It's like 1A, 1B. Who's better? Sometimes Castillo, sometimes Gilbert, right? But George is sneaky good. And I feel that, like, even though he was a rookie last year with Julio, he's got potential to be just as good as Castillo or Gilbert. And one day, George could be our number one. Like, 1A, 1B, 1C, where we legit have 3 number ones. I can't even remember the last time the Mariners had 3 number one pitchers, and this youth movement with Julio and Kirby. I haven't got this excited for a new pitcher and a hitter defender in Kirby and Julio in a long time. I'm an Ichiro guy. I'm an Edgar Martinez guy. I'm definitely a Randy Johnson guy because it was always Randy, big unit, and obviously Griffey for me for the longest time. Then, Edgar, Ichiro came along, and I was like, yes, obviously me being half Japanese, that was a very cool thing to be able to see and be on my team on the Mariners, right? And then I've been waiting for 21 years for someone for me to go buy a jersey of. It wasn't going to be Robinson Cano or any of those other guys, right? And then finally, Julio. And it just feels cool to be able to invest in him, buy the jersey, get the foul ball, have a bunch of the rookie cards. I think I have like 12 rookie cards that I bought last season, and I think it's probably around the $1,000 range right now. So there's potential for it to go up. So I want to make sure I get them early before everything ends up being too expensive. Like even for a Julio autograph, like authenticated, like the cheapest one that you're going to get is like $250. And that's already with what he's done already. A lot of the stuff is going to be $350, $400, $500. So you want to make sure you're grabbing the shit now before the $250 cards go up to $500, and then the $350 cards go up to $700, and some of the others are going for $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. It just depends if you get like refractors, 1 of 1, 1 of 5. I got 1 BGS and I got 1 PSA. The PSA one is from a Bowman, and that's like $250, $300, and then the BGS one I have is a serial number to 44. I think it's serial number to like 75 or 99, but I actually got the one that was number 44. So it's a true 1 of 1. And I think the guy that was selling it was an idiot, and he didn't realize that 44 was Julio's jersey number. And sometimes when you get serial numbered cards, of course, 1 of 1 is the most desirable, or like a 1 of 5, 1 of 10, whatever. But if you can always get the jersey number of the guy, it's like a 1 of 1. So let's say the card is worth 300. If you get number 44 out of like 99 or 75 total made, and you get serial stamp number 44, people will pay an extra 100 or 200 just because it's a 1 of 1 number 44. No one on the planet has number 44 besides me. So I'm definitely not selling that. And that one's probably around 350 right now. So I definitely had to cash in. I got a jersey piece when he was like obviously in like AAA, and that one was like probably 100. And then I got a bunch of other cards that are worth like 10 to 20. So I had to definitely invest. But some of the shit is just like insanely priced already. It's like, I wish I would have, cashed in on the Shohei Ohtani rookie card scene and whatnot, but I missed my window on that. But definitely was not going to miss my window on Julio Rodriguez for sure. I always try to teach you something new. So anytime if you see a Julio Rodriguez card graded, right, and it's number 44, you want that. That's like essentially that is the most coveted thing besides getting a true 1 of 1. If you get like a 1 of 1 or a 1 of 5 and it's like a refractor or a super refractor, shit could be worth $5 to $10,000. I mean, baseball cards, football, basketball, the card market is back, and there's a lot of money involved in it, and especially graded cards. Popped up. 1 away. Next up is Ty France. But it was crazy too, because when I saw the guy had it available, I was like, I wonder if this guy realizes that it's as his jersey, because it was like kind of in the beginning stages, of his rookie year. And I really think that the guy didn't realize it until probably after I bought it, because he probably could have charged an additional 100 on top of what he was, selling it for, and I probably still would have bought it. But I was like, all right, I'll take advantage. I was like, if you're not familiar with Julio and, you're just a card collector, that's your bad. But he probably could have gotten an extra 100, 150 out of me and other people too. So 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Ty France 1 for 3 today. De Los Santos on the mound. Guardians 8, Mariners 4. Bottom of the 7th, 1 away. Come on, Ty. What do you mean you couldn't watch Robbie Ray pitch? You know he's great. He's the best pitcher in the league. Fucking Robbie. Yeah, I actually wanted to watch a little bit of that game, but when I'm invested, obviously doing this, it's hard for me to keep if I'm calling pitch by pitch, I can't be necessarily watching 2-3 things at once because obviously I'll have to watch the replay. And I'll watch a little bit of Caitlin Clark for sure. 2-2 pitch. Come on, Ty. And we haven't really gone yard a lot yet. I mean, we have Ty France with the 1 homer. And that was from last night. I'm ready for more home runs. I mean, we're in the second game and we only have 1 home run so far. Pitches outside. He walked him. All right, Ty. Let's go. All right, the big money guy like Robbie Ray. All right. Teoscar Hernandez was the guy that everyone got excited about. He's 0 for 7. Let's not make it 0 for 8, bro. Come on, Teoscar. You didn't do this shit for the Blue Jays. Get your shit together. It'd be really fitting if we can end up getting a home run here. I got to talk it into existence. All right, you're 0 for 7. I like you. I liked you on the Blue Jays. Get a home run here, 8-6, like I said, before the 8th inning, and we'll have a shot. Realistically, we're going to lose, but if we can make it 8-6, that'll at least make me feel a little bit better with fucking 3 errors and terrible pitching. Ray, Gott, Murphy, Flexen. It's disgusting. Come on, Hernandez. 1-1 pitch. 0 for 4 yesterday, 0 for 3 today. Come on, Hernandez. Live up to King Felix's name with Hernandez, baby. That's one guy that would be really cool to have on the team right now. Obviously, Ichiro would be awesome to have to this roster, but having a King Felix with all these other pitchers, like if we had King Felix instead of Ray and Marco and a few others, wow. I mean, like I said, it just sucks when you have certain great players, but you just don't have enough talent, around that great player to, have that success. Struck him out. Teoscar Hernandez, why did we pay you money for you to go 0 for 8? Mariner fans are starting to question this money that we paid for you. Next up, we'll never question big dumper Cal Raleigh. Come on, Cal. Here's my Cal rookie card. This is the only card that I've bought that's not graded like in 15 years. I mean, look at it. Look at the colors. Pink with Cal Raleigh, green with the Mariners. It's got the guy in the catching position in the orange, bright blue signature, beautiful. And then him swinging that bat like he's going fucking yard, and he means it, just like he did to help us get to the playoffs. It's a very nice card. Like I said, and I ended up scooping it up for pretty cheap, like 60 to 75 bucks. Beautiful. And like I said, I wanted to get this one in PSA or BGS, but last year when he ended up getting us to the playoffs, they had 0 copies available, which I thought was crazy. So I was like, well, I can always send it in myself, but it would be kind of cool just to have a card on my desk that I can look at every day, because I want to make sure the Julios are protected and whatnot. But yeah, definitely going to try to be able to get the Cal memorabilia this year. And I think he's going to have a monster year. All right, end of the 7th, since Cal wasn't able to do the deed, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Let's go to the top of the 8th. And I guess everything happens for a reason. You know, I want to be able to grow on the NFL side, college football, NASCAR, you know, everything I do, I want to be able to grow, but it would be, I don't know if I want to say ironic, you know, because I can do Bucks, you know, I can do Ducks, I can do Blazers, you know, but what's going to give me the most joy? And it's definitely Mariners. And if this is the thing that ends up helping us, getting us over 20,000 subs, and we can start gaining some recognition as being a Mariners channel. Ooh, Cal Raleigh bobblehead night. Ooh, I have to buy that. Oh, I'm probably not going to be able to go to that game because that's fucking what? In 2 weeks, because I'm going to be going to the game against the Cardinals. But I'm going to have to buy that bobble from somebody in Seattle. I'll probably have to pay like $40 or $50, but it'll be worth it. And then I can put it on the desk here. I got Griffey on the desk. I got Randy Johnson and Dan Wilson, another Randy, another Griffey. I got the statue figure of Griffey and Edgar Martinez. And I need a Cal Raleigh bobble and a Julio bobble. That bobble looks nice too. All right, let me go. Let me grab my drink. All right, give me 1 sec. Paisley's in here. Hi, honey. Paisley Pup is in the building, baby. Paisley's like, dang, dog. It's like, Daddy, you're a good announcer, Daddy. Hi. Josh Bell. One away. Nobody covered third. Damn it. Paisley Pup. It's crazy. I don't know if I've ever loved anything in my entire life like this puppy. Changed my life forever. Especially if you have like mental health, you know, issues with like depression and anxiety. You got to be able to get outside and you got to exercise, and having a pet can really make a difference like that. And it's not just a pet, it's a part of the family. Fucking A. Another fucking single. Jesus Christ. 9-4 Guardians. Oh my God, Mango Madness. Better in the glass, but they don't sell it in the glass anymore. But when it's frozen, woo! So good. 9-4 Guardians. They were like, fuck you, Mariners. You know what's funny too, on YouTube, I saw that there was a Guardians, you know, channel that was bitching that we cheated. We cheated yesterday to win with some of the calls by the ump. I was like, come on. Get out of here with that. I mean, the game was 0-0 throughout the game. We hit the 3-run bomb. Stop complaining. It's not like the game ended with like a violation. But I guess every fan base will come up with some kind of excuse. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. No big deal. Mariners only down by 5. 9-4, top of the 8th. Runner at first. 1 away. 1-2 pitch. Why the hell is Flexen still in there? Because we don't got anybody fucking else that we can put in. We got to make sure we get the dub tomorrow with Gilbert. Chopper. Oh, what a catch. One of the best catches of the year so far. Teoscar Hernandez says, guess what, Mariner fans? I can't get a hit worth a damn. Right? But at least the defense was there with that sliding catch. Nice job, Hernandez. Can't catch a fucking nosebleed. But apparently right there, yes, he can. Nice job. At least we get the defense out of him. $100 and donos. Let's get to 200. Let's go. Let's get it. Guardians 9, Mariners 4, top of the 8th. Runner at first. 2 away. 0-1 pitch by Flexen. Pitches outside. 1-1 count. Jimenez 1 for 3. And let's not make it not 2 for 4. Come on, Flexen. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. I don't know why I just thought of that, but with seeing that guy in the bullpen right there, I just had a flashback of Steven Strasburg. Remember Steven Strasburg, like first pick on the Nationals and how great he was supposed to be? They're like, this is the future of baseball. Steven Strasburg. Is he even playing anymore? Like, whatever happened to Strasburg? I know he had injuries and everything. I haven't heard his name in a while. Is he still on the Nats? Where is he at? What team is he on? Jameson Meza, $3 holla. Thank you so much, man. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. Let me know what you want to see for a photo at the commercial break, and I got you. Oh, Strauss was very good for a while, but obviously it just seems like every good player the Nats had, they ended up letting him go. Juan Soto, Bryce Harper. And then once they got rid of Bryce, they ended up winning the World Series, which I thought was very ironic. But Bryce will have a chance to do that with Philadelphia, even though they lost last year. 103. Let's get to 2. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because, I follow the entire league, but, I haven't followed every single team's roster this year just yet, and I had a feeling that he was still there. And he started to kind of turn the corner in the last couple of years, but I'm not sure if he really lived up to his name overall. $35 million, Jesus. He's rich. I want to be rich one day. I want to be the first one in my family to be a millionaire or very close to. Shit, you got all these people on fucking TV that are morons getting paid $7-8 million a year that are fucking wrong all the time and that are just annoying as fuck. So I'll try not to be as annoying as them, and I could probably give a little bit more insight. I mean, shit, there's a lot of people on YouTube and Twitch, you know, not everyone, but there's a select few on YouTube and Twitch that definitely could be on a network and actually boost the network. But I mean, there's certain networks there no one can, you know, recover from. Like ESPN, they're dead. I know. Don't remind me, dude. Yeah, but everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? But yes, I totally agree. 100%. We couldn't even take back that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we were so terrible. I mean, for Mariner fans, I mean, it was hard to be like, you still get excited every year. You know what I mean? From 2001, you know, and then 2002 to last year. You know, it's like you got excited, you know, for the Mariners, but about halfway through the season, you already knew we weren't going to make the playoffs, and a lot of people started to lose interest. It was kind of natural. But now, with how everything has transpired from last year with Kirby and Julio and, you know, getting on this groove, now the hype level for the Mariners from here on out until Julio retires, we should be pretty competitive in the next 10 to 15 years every year, besides injuries, and that's exciting. That's big facts. I can't believe the A's, you know, the A's are just having a fire sale. It's like, oh, you want a good player for nothing? Here, to take our Sean Murphy. And to go, and I bet Sean Murphy's probably, you know, hilariously happy. He's like, play on some garbage team like the A's or go to a championship contender like the Braves. Yes, please. All right, let me get you some photos here. And I can still get you some photos, Reflect, before the game is over or right when the game is over, if you want something. If not, that's totally fine. I just like to throw it out there.
Visit Hippo.com and upgrade your home insurance.
All Cleveland this evening, 9-4 to go bottom 8 here at T-Mobile Park. And coming on Saturday, Mariner fans.
Damn, I can't believe I'm not going to be able to get that Cal Raleigh bauble. Fuck. That's a big part of me going to games too, because, you know, if you buy like $100 ticket, but you get a $50 to $75 bauble, you know, it's like you're pretty much getting the, you know, the ticket for free with the bauble that you get. But I mean, I don't sell the bauble, you know, obviously I keep them, but especially the team issued baubles. I mean, you usually can get, you know, $40 to $80, especially if you have a mint box, you know, and then with the Julio baubles, those will probably go for $60 to $100 because no one's going to want to give up any Julio merchandise at all, especially if it's coming from a Mariner giveaway. I mean, like I said, I got the Randy Johnson, Dan Wilson duo bobblehead, and they only did one in the entirety of the giveaways in 2012. So Randy Johnson, Mariners Hall of Fame with Randy and Dan Wilson. This one took me 10 years to find. 10 years to find it, and I found it at the local card shop. Hit foul. And I got this Griffey one from a couple years ago. It's based off the 1989 Upper Deck rookie card. Fucking awesome. Anything Griffey is awesome. I do need to replace my 95 slide Griffey that came with the wall. Suarez popped up. One away. And the 95 slide has him sliding, and it's got like a wall in the background. It's got a piece behind him and then a piece on the bottom for where he's sliding, obviously at home plate. And I had it on a windowsill, right? And the wind blew and knocked it over and it broke it. And I was like, fuck. I couldn't believe that, because that 95 slide one is easy $50 to $100, and I haven't replaced it, but I definitely need to replace that and get a new one. But at this point, I'm trying to get, you know, Julio's and Cal Raleigh's, and when George Kirby has one, I'm definitely going to get a George Kirby too. So. Yeah, like I said, I could have bought it on eBay years ago, but I'm a picker, you know, so I like to be able to. I don't do the really garage sale things. I'm not dumpster diving, but I'll go to card shops. I used to go to Toys R Us. If I have friends that I know that have certain things, you know, I'll see what they got. But usually I like to try to find it myself. And we have two big card shops here in Oregon. The oldest one in Oregon is about 30 minutes away in Beaverton, and then there's another one in Beaverton that opened up hoodies that was probably from the last couple years. And I usually go to those two spots to get my memorabilia. And I remember walking into the card shop and I saw it, and I almost like couldn't believe it. Like I've been looking for a Randy Johnson bauble in a Seattle Mariner uniform forever. They have like, the other teams that he played for, and I have like some McFarland's, but I was like, I need a bauble, and it fucking took forever. And it's my only duo bauble that I own. And obviously we got Randy and it's got Dan Wilson, and they both were great. Very cool. Obviously it sits right in front. Big swing and a miss for Kelenic. Reflect says, get his ass out of here. Trade. He says, get him out of here. Top of the 8th, 9-4. We'll bounce back tomorrow, though. And then I like the old school stuff, too. Like this one is a 1997 Randy Johnson. I love all the old school starting lineups and everything. But the coolest thing that I have, I think it might be this Griffey. Cooper Hummel. Cooper Hummel ain't getting no hit. But this one is from, what year is this from? 99. And it's this one with the Griffey. Get out of here, man. I could do this all day. Just little things like that. I mean, it would be really cool to have that in the package, but just the simple fact that I can kind of fuck around with it, and it's got like the whole hitting motion and everything. It's cool. Like it could be like a $10 toy, and to me, it's much cooler than that. It's like a $30, $40 entertainment out of a $10 to $20 toy, even loose. Very cool. My dad is always finding me cool stuff. He's a picker too, so he's always finding Mariner, Dodger stuff for me and him, and wrestling stuff. Strikes out. What's new? Cooper Hummel, you're terrible. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 8th. The DH hasn't got a hit all year. All right, top of the 9th. All right, top of the 9th. Yeah, I think he'll improve. I think he'll improve as the season goes along. He just needs to get that first one so it doesn't become mental. You know what I mean? But I still think he'll be able to get 20 to 35 home runs. I mean, hell, Julio had a great year with the high 20s. He didn't even homer in April last year. So imagine if Julio would have homered in April last year, he probably would have hit 33 to 35 homers. And he already won Rookie of the Year. So sometimes guys start a little slow. We know that. A lot of teams start off slow. And let's be honest, if you actually are a fan of baseball, teams don't really get into a groove until like June or July. So April and May, they're kind of feeling it out, getting back into shape. Now they have the new rules, no shifting, bigger bases, the clock count and everything like that. So a lot more strategy, and you have to be able to kind of, conform to the new rules and whatnot. So, for me, April and May is just, fine tuning. And then usually when the weather gets better, that's when the bats start to heat up a little bit more as well. So. Oh, I would have loved Benintendi. Not as many home runs out of Benintendi, but probably more a positive hitter, game in and game out. So I agree. But if Teoscar Hernandez can start picking it up and help us win games and get us to 20 to 35 home runs, that'll be good. Now, if Teoscar doesn't get to even 20 home runs, he gets to like 15 to 18, then we're going to be pissed, for the amount of money that we paid. But again, we didn't go all out and get more guys, besides a few of these guys, that we got with AJ Pollock and Colton Wong and Teoscar Hernandez, because we're trying to be able to give like $1 billion to fucking Shohei Ohtani. And if we can get Julio and Ohtani, we can win the World Series. We can go to the ALDS, ALCS almost every year if we can get Ohtani to come over. So if we can get 2 out of the top, 7 players in the world to play together with Julio and Ohtani, with everything that we got. I mean, imagine that lineup. We don't even give a shit about Ray and, obviously Gonzalez. But if you had Shohei Ohtani, Luis Castillo, Logan Gilbert, and George Kirby, get the fuck out of here. Game over. We could win a World Series with that lineup. Shit, we could win a World Series even without it. But like I said, we got to, crawl before we walk. That's facts. God, they still got Flexen in there. They're like, you suck. Stay in there. Ray already lost. 9-4 Guardians. At least Julio kind of got on track today. All right, Miles Straw in the box. 1 for 3, 2 runs, and a base on ball. Right to Colton Wong, 1 away. Nice job, Wong. Colton hit the bong, Wong, baby. Nice job, Wong. I mean, plus the Japanese connection that we have. Like I said, we have a lot of good Japanese roots. Obviously, we know Newt Barr on the Cardinals. Sarah's team is trying to recruit. And obviously there's so many possibilities. But if you're Ohtani, it could be Yankees, it could be Dodgers if you want to go that route. But Seattle kind of makes sense. Just with who we have. We're on the up and up. You know what I mean? We're one of the new up and coming teams. And like I said, if Ohtani goes to a team like the Blue Jays or Mariners, it could take them over, the Astros and the Yankees and even teams in the National League. But I mean, Ohtani, we'll see. I feel pretty good that we have a good shot. I feel like, Dodgers and Yankees can throw all kinds of money and he may want to go there, but I kind of hope that he's like, I'm going to go to the underdog and help them win a championship. And that would be Seattle, and I mean, God, the press and the hype will be just like when we had Ichiro here, even higher. Possibly, because Ohtani can hit and he can pitch. He's like, oh, you want 15 wins and you want me to get 30 homers? No problem. I mean, I haven't seen a player like this in a long, long time. Yeah, but you don't know for sure. Nobody knows. You know what I mean? But I do know that there is a connection to Seattle that he likes here, even though he's on the Angels, and like I said, I don't necessarily think it's a long shot either. Dodgers would be intriguing for him. Yankees would be intriguing if you want to go for that. He wouldn't go to the Astros, I don't think. The Phillies would be wild if he went to a team like that. That could take them over the top, or if he went to the Cardinals or Braves with all the talent that they have, that could take them over the top. If the Braves or Cardinals got him, that, you could get past the Dodgers and some of those other teams that are floating around. But I don't know. I just think that him in a Mariner uniform, I can kind of picture it in my head. And I can't really picture him in too many places. But I am hoping that, as long as we don't have to sell the farm, that if we can get Ohtani with Julio, I will be a happy man. I haven't wanted a free agent more than Ohtani to come to Seattle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and most of the time it's just wishing, it's never going to happen. But, he's not staying on the Angels. He's dipping. So you're going to have to pay a shitload of money. He's already getting the most money on his deals, like outside endorsements. The guy's making like $35 million with like endorsements. And then like the second is like $5 million. He is literally the global superstar. He's making more than Judge, Trout, but he's also with the Asian connection too. Good guy, never going to get in trouble. And on top of that, being a pitcher and being elite and being a hitter and being elite. It's like Babe Ruth, but better. It's just wild. I don't know if we've ever, and honestly, if Judge didn't break the record, Shohei should have probably, been in higher consideration, being a pitcher and a hitter, because we've never really seen that kind of dominance before. But when you're number one in hitting, home runs, RBIs, slugging, and then you end up breaking Roger Maris's record with no steroids and get 62, I understand why Aaron Judge won the MVP. Shohei will win an MVP before his career is over, because you can't count on Judge hitting 62 every year. That's facts. Yeah, but Braves and Cardinals and Dodgers and Yankees, I don't know if you guys really need him. The Mariners need him. We need him. But of course, everyone else is already, you guys are so deep. Cardinals, Braves, you guys are championship contenders. And I guess you could say the Mariners, we're on our way. But still, the Blue Jays, Yankees, and Astros are still very good. Top of the ninth, 9-4, Guardians. Runner at first, 2 outs. I know the tickets would fucking go up a shitload too, though. Ohtani and fucking Julio. But I wouldn't mind paying a little extra. So maybe I can talk it into the universe, the sports gods. Ohtani, it's your boy, Ryo-chan. Your Japanese brother from another mother, okay? We need you in Seattle. All right, Ramirez is up. 9-4 Guardians, top of the ninth, runner at first, 2 away, 1-1 pitch. Jose Ramirez 2 for 8 in this series. Chopper to first. And we're going to the bottom of the ninth. All we got to do is very simply, right, get 5 runs, right? 6 if we want to win in this inning. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Fucking no problem. We got this. No problem. Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully for pride, we can at least get 1 more run. I'd love it to be 9-5 or 9-6 rather than 9-4, but I don't know if they're mentally fucking checked out yet or not. They probably are. Probably thinking, what the fuck is for dinner? You know, we got to get ready for tomorrow. Oh, man. And the Guardians are a good team. I already knew that this series was going to be a tough. They are a playoff team. You know, so it's like you got Astros, Yankees, Blue Jays, Mariners, Guardians. So like anytime that, I mean, you got to remember the Guardians got 92 wins last year. Mariners had 90, and we're both going to be neck and neck at that same number. I think both teams will hit 90 to 95. I think my personal goal for the Mariners would be get 5 more wins than last year with this roster to get to 95. And then once we hit 95, the new goal will be 100. And I know that's aggressive. You know, not a lot of teams will get over 100, but if we end up being a top 3 team in the American League, we'll have a good shot at it. So, but obviously, as you can see, hitting still needs some work. And obviously the mid relievers and some of the pitching needs a lot of work. Defense needs a little bit of work too. Very sloppy today. Embarrassing 3 errors. I don't think I've seen us play this sloppy in a long fucking time. So. Let me get your photos here, Jameson. I haven't forgot about you. All right, we had the Spencer Strider, and then what was the other one? Oh, of course, every team is dreaming, dude. Every team. Sean Murphy. Okay, let me get the Sean Murphy. I had a brain fart there for a second. I was like, who the fuck was it? Oh, yeah, the A's. That's one thing that you can count on is, you know, for the Athletics to fire sale all their great players for nothing. 6-year, $73 million deal. He's probably so happy. Strider. Sean Murphy is the X factor. And I'll get you a few more. All right, here. All we got to do is we got to get 5 runs, 6 if we want to win. Easy. No problem. All right, come on, JP. I have seen some crazy miracles, though, last year. Fucking A. Strike 3, looking. Fuck. Julio. Come on, baby. Let's go. Even if it's a solo shot. Come on, baby. Yeah, and honestly, I don't think Ohtani necessarily will go to the East. I think he wants to stay closer to Japan and the West Coast. And obviously, you can go to Japan on either direction, on the East Coast or the West Coast, depending on, you know, what direction you're going. But, I mean, like I said, we do have a very strong following, you know, Canada, Washington, Oregon, but especially in the Seattle area and all the history of the Japanese players that we've had in our organization over the years. So, and I know Shohei knows that too. So, I mean, fuck, he's going to be embraced by, you know, it's just the main thing is money. You know, how much money are you going to have to pay him? Like $1 billion. But he'd be fucking worth it, though. Especially if you need that piece to get you over the top. And another thing would be great for us because it would not only be the pitching and the hitting. Shit, I would just take one or the other, you know. If it was one or the other, I probably would want Shohei as a pitcher first, hitter second. But hell, if you're going to do both, do you. Big swing and a miss. Struck him at. Damn it. Julio. 2 away. All right, now all we got to do is get Colton Wong on base and then get 6 runs. Doable. God, if he went to the Dodgers, people would be pissed. Dodgers, Yankees. I think if he goes there, but that doesn't necessarily mean championship. We know that, you know. But damn, that would be incredible. Garrett Cole and fucking Shohei Ohtani. Jesus, that's not fair. 9-4 Guardians, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, 1-1 count. Wong in the box, 1 for 3. Let's make it 2 for 4, baby. Popped up. Is this the end of the game? Yep. Good job, Mariners. We'll bounce back. That was an ugly game. Fucking 3 errors. Ridiculous. Final score, Guardians 9, Mariners 4. But we got Logan Gilbert tomorrow. Unfortunately, I would do that game, but it's WrestleMania. So I'll watch the game, but we'll be covering WrestleMania day 1, which will be around 5 p.m. And then day 2, we're going to do that around 5 p.m. on Sunday. But then at Sunday, early morning, afternoon, lunchtime, we'll do NASCAR Richmond. So we'll do WrestleMania tomorrow, day 1 around 5 p.m. And then at 12 o'clock on Sunday, NASCAR Richmond. Right after that's over, no break. And then we're going to go into WrestleMania day 2. And then we'll get back into the Mariners, obviously, on Monday or Tuesday when we have that next set of games. I want to look at the schedule to see what we're looking at. All right, so we have a game Saturday. We have and that's with Logan Gilbert. We're going to win that tomorrow, no doubt. Then we're going to play Sunday with Marco Gonzalez, and we're going to get killed just like we did today. And then let me see if we actually play on Monday or have a day off. Oh, we play the Angels. Shit, is that Ohtani on Monday? I think we have Ohtani on Monday. Oh, it's undecided, but Kirby's pitching. Woo! But that's when the championship's going to be for March Madness. Well, I guess we'll see. But if it's Ohtani and Kirby, I'm going to be doing the Mariners. I love March Madness and all, but I mean, I got to get my guy on there, and that'll be a good matchup. And obviously, we always have these epic battles where we fight, or the games end up having some kind of extra meaning. Always with the Astros and always with the Angels. Those are our 2 biggest rivals. That's facts. Oh yeah, they're good. They're going to the playoffs again. They are a very good team, and they're like the Mariners. You know what I mean? They're going to be right there, 90 to 95 wins. And even though they won't be talked as much as the Mariners, the Blue Jays, the Yankees, or Astros, they're sneaky good. And if you take them for granted, you'll lose. So they are a team that I always will keep my eye on, and that's why I was very excited about this matchup, because it's 2 playoff teams. So I already knew it was going to be not easy, and I figured we'd win. We would win with our good guys and lose with our bad guys. So Castillo win, Robbie Ray loss, Logan Gilbert win, Robbie loss, and then we'll get George Kirby against Ohtani hopefully on Monday. That's what I'm hoping for. So. But we will see. Julio, let's take a quick look at some of the stats here before we end the stream. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a set time limit necessarily, but I know it's going to be a long weekend. So thank you so much, to Odin's son, Megan, Jameson, and especially Reflect, for helping us out and getting us to the goal. We would have, even without Reflect's donation, we would have gotten, obviously better than yesterday, but the numbers in the stream were better today than opening day. The donos were better. The vibe was better. It's just that we didn't get the win today. But again, I feel like with the thumb, this is going to be a big part of my growth. Like I said, NFL moving forward and college football and NASCAR and all that, everything will be improved. But I really do think, being a Mariners YouTuber, this is really going to help us grow. And hopefully it'll help us get to 20,000 and beyond, because I need to find that niche, whatever that may be. And, it's like there's so much competition and so many things. But as far as me loving this, having the passion, the knowledge, and the energy, it kind of does make sense. It wasn't gonna be Blazers or Ducks or Buccaneers. So to have it be Seattle is very fitting. So, gosh. All right, let's take a quick look. Where is the schedule here? Let me look at the scoreboard. Damn, the Dodgers lost 2-1 to the Diamondbacks. Wow. Rockies beat the Padres 4-1. Wow. Astros should have fucking lost to the White Sox. They won 6-3. And the Marlins beat the Mets 2-1. You never know what's going to happen in baseball. You have all these powerhouse teams, but that doesn't necessarily mean wins. And sometimes good pitchers get rocked. We know that. And then, Guardians 9, Mariners 4, 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. And no one today had an error at all out of all the other teams. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 other teams, not including us, didn't even have an error, and we had 3. That's just fantastic. All right, let me take a quick look here. Take a look at the stats one last time. A quick little breakdown. 5 at-bats, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 RBI for Julio, batting .222. Colton Wong, 4 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 143. Ew. Ty France, 3 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 base on ball, batting .571. That's more like it. And then the big disappointment, 0 for 8 in 2 games. Teoscar Hernandez with a batting average of 0. Jesus. Big dumper Cal Raleigh, 4 at-bats, 1 hit, 2 RBIs. He's batting .250. Love you, Cal. Big dumper, baby. Eugenio Suarez, 4 at-bats, 1 hit. Got to get that up there, baby. .286. Reflex favorite, Kelenic, 4 at-bats, 1 hit. He says, get rid of him, .286. Cooper Hummel, 3 at-bats, 1 run, batting average of 0. And J.P. Crawford, 3 at-bats, 0 runs, 0 hits, 1 walk, batting .200. So we got a lot of improvement. Really, the only person that's really been locked in is Ty France. So hopefully that'll pick up. But I appreciate all of you guys hanging out with me. We had some good numbers today. Thank you to Odin Sun for the 30, Megan with the 5er, Jameson with the 3er, obviously with Reflect with the 65er. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. It just feels good to be able to get to that good number. And like I said, we will be back. Like I said, it's already 10:22. I'll spend some time with Paisley. We got a long day tomorrow of WrestleMania and some baseball coverage. And then I got NASCAR on Sunday and WrestleMania Day 2. So we'll make sure we get a little bit of rest. And I appreciate all the effort and all the support. Thank you guys for everything that you guys do for me. Reflect, Mike, Candace, Jameson, Sarah, everyone. I appreciate you guys tremendously. Thank you. Appreciate you so much. Mike, you get better. Get your health up. And we'll be here for, obviously, NASCAR. Thank you guys for supporting me. I love you and I appreciate you. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.